Welcome everybody to the D1 Haters Podcast, episode 14.
Wrong.
No, I think it's 14. If it's not, I'll see. It's 14. It has to be 14. Before we start, make sure you like, share, comment, subscribe. And we are on Spotify, so we got like 30 plays on Spotify, like weekly. I don't know who's listening on Spotify, but
Thank you.
Type. Appreciate it. You know what I'm saying?
I was gonna hate, but keep doing you.
I was gonna say, do you, dude? Hate comes later.
I'm glad we get you through that work shift, that homework, whatever you do. Because I ain't gonna lie, I'm realizing some of y'all are still in school.
Couldn't be me.
But that's because you're a high school dropout.
Don't do that. Anyway, how's your week, bruh?
My week is chilling. I ain't gonna lie. This is the most I've been up, but also the most that I've slept, which feels weird to say. But
These is so good, bro. What you season
yeah,
noodles with? Like when you eat ramen, what you season them with?
Water.
And
you thought there was a butt?
you eat your noodles regular? You only put the packet in?
What packet?
Oh, you nasty.
You with that? You had a little adobo.
No, I use black pepper, lemon pepper, salt, maybe seasoning salt. We got seasoning salt, but salt, onion powder, garlic powder,
Sazon.
garlic parmesan. I didn't even know I like garlic and parmesan for real. But
Apparently, you like garlic.
I had grabbed that bottle instead of the lemon pepper, and by that time it was too late. They was already made,
And he tasted it. He's like, it's American.
No, it's really good. I know some people put cheese in their noodles. I don't know what that's about.
Yeah, I can't do that. That's like the people that put the cheese on their cereal. Yeah, y'all are odd to me.
You have never seen somebody put cheese on their cereal.
Yeah, I can prove it to you.
You have never seen somebody put cheese on their cereal.
In real life, no. On the internet, yes.
That's gross.
A warm slice of cheese on top of their Fruity Pebbles, like.
Oh, that's gross. I've seen people put sugar in their spaghetti too.
But that's a lot of people put sugar in their pasta sauce in general.
Nah,
so
I can't jack that. Not spaghetti. Maybe like.
No, it's for the pasta sauce. If someone don't make their pasta sauce sweet enough, some people just come.
I do kind of want to make some chicken Alfredo. I ain't had that in a minute.
Yeah, you're not about that. You're not about that cooking life. You not.
Anyway, back to your week.
I went out with some of my boys. I went back to my campus because my campus isn't that far from where I stay. It's far enough that you don't want to drive there, but like
you can.
It's just far enough so that you could dorm. But what you call it? So I head there, met up with my boys because he works over campus. We was there for a little bit. Then we headed to the mall. Went to the mall, ran through, got some food, spun through the mall, seen what the employees was looking like. After that, I caught me some Crocs. I needed a pair of those, so we spun to the beach after that.
You went to the mall to see what the employees was looking like? What does that entail?
So you walk in and you go to all the stores that you have no business in, like the stores that your grandma and your mama shop at. You walk in there talking about something. I should really get my sister a gift or something. My sister is 7 years old. She did not need no Chanel bag. Walked in and went. Anytime you see someone through the window that catch it, beeline, get up in there. So walk through that. My hair was actually done. I took it out now because it's about time for the cut and the rebreed. So what I'm gonna do this time, but we gonna do something. But walk through there, went to the mall. It was like, yo, we're heading to Seaside, which is a beach near me that we be like, all right, everybody go there. So I was like, damn, you got me in these crispy forces. Let me go crop some Crocs. Got me a pair of Crocs. Slid to the beach. All black, bro. Anything I wear a size 12, and all the stores in there were stocked up to 11. The only thing they had in 12 was the black ones, and I was mad because they had the Vegeta ones there.
Yeah.
And I was about to cop those. And she was like, "So we got them."
I want those freezer.
Bro, I seen those. Not the thing, but I'm walking there. She's like, "Yeah, we got those up to size 10." I was like, I'll just get the white ones and I can get me some DBZ gibbets. We got the white ones, size 11. I put them on. They fit, but the strap don't strap.
Mm.
So I was like, yeah, nah, I need the 12. So we went in there. I copped my black ones.
I got a bunch of
DBZ,
what they call gibbets. I got a bunch of them off Temu.
Temu will give you the pack of like 75 for $1 and change.
That's what I'm saying. The only thing I don't like about Temu is like Temu basically replaced Wish.
But the thing is, the reason I like Wish had me, but it's Temu's a more annoying Wish.
Yeah.
You get in there, Temu hit you with the ad. You won something, and there's no X button.
I hate the you won. I hate that so much. Like yeah, you get like the over discounts, but at the same time, it don't be nothing that I want. So I never end up.
It don't even be the over discounts because they make you. All right, now watch this ad. You're almost there. Watch this ad. You're almost there. Share this with people. I'm not
do this survey. Share this. No, bro.
No. I'm gonna take my L and push on. One thing I like, I take Temu is they got the figures on there. The anime figures that you be having to buy in the store for like $35, they're for 10, 15. Basically the same quality. But only thing that they don't have, and I was mad. Today is the second day of Comic-Con in Brooklyn.
Yeah.
I was trying to go yesterday. I couldn't go because of the rain, and the rain was coming down crazy.
Why you don't?
And so getting there. Why did I go today? It's my father's birthday. I would have made it back in time to celebrate my father's birthday.
He be alright. How old is he? 35? 76? 64?
He pushing 113 and stuff.
He be alright.
Yeah, but nah.
Is coming up.
That's what I'm saying. You get to double dud. You get one or the other. Me stop. But yeah, nah. So I was gonna go to that, but I pretty much canceled my plans to go to regardless. Once I couldn't get the hat that I wanted, because Amazon, Temu, and Wish was all blowing up. I was trying to get either the Tony Chopper hat or the Law hat.
Oh, for like cosplay.
Just to have something on there. I don't have any anime shirts. I done got rid of all my anime shirts.
Why?
Because they were like they weren't good ones. They were like the little ones you get for like the $5 shirts that I don't wear anymore. No. They had like 50 different colors. Like, see the one you got the 9 tails, the black and white. You could throw that on with a fit.
Yeah.
I had the ones that you like wear to sleep. So I gotta get of those. I was like, I copped I copped this. I got this yellow shirt, like yellow hoodie that I throw on because Law be wearing the yellow long sleeve. I just go as Law. I go as Law.
Law does not wear a yellow long sleeve.
It is yellow long sleeve.
Law wears a black and white coat and no shirt.
He has the yellow. Oh, it's black and yellow. My fault. That bootleg hoodie.
I genuinely don't know. Oh, yeah.
That's back when I used to think his hat, like the brim, went all the way around. But yeah.
Speaking of One Piece, I have started back up on my One Piece grind. I am on episode
6.
883.
Oh, you're like 3 episodes behind me.
Am I really?
I started my One Piece grind back last week, and I was when you skip through because like mine didn't save where I was, so I went to like 800. I was like, I know this. 850. I know this. 900. Whoa.
This the problem, right? I stopped watching it to read it, but then I figured out that reading it is such a journey in itself because it's not drawn super detailed that I would want it to be. So I'll be reading it and losing interest. So
but say you gotta realize you used to webtoon and manhwa level design there.
I read manga. Like I read Super, I read Boruto, and I'm in the middle of something else right now. But I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna start watching it on my way to sleep because I don't really care that much. As long as I don't miss nothing like super important, then I'm good. So I start watching it, and then I'm like, I've seen this. So then I'm just skipping through. I skipped through like 7, like like through the 700s. I was like, I read all of this. Then I skipped through the 800s. I got all the way up to like 890, and I was like, okay, I don't know what's going on here. Let's go back a little bit.
Exactly. You skipped it and you're like,
I was like, I don't know nothing about this here. Hold on, let me. So then I went back. I was like, we can start here. So I'm on 883. I'm trying to get through it. I'm probably gonna try to start watching it at work instead of like reading my audiobooks just to catch up. Because I'm waiting to get to where the animation like gets crisp. And I think that's what Wano Egghead or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Wano. All I know is I started watching, and I seen it was Luffy and Zoro had the samurai like the hair thing.
Yeah.
And I was like, where am I at?
Like One Piece doesn't have like a ton of filler, and that's what makes me mad. Like
it's not filler per se. It's just pacing.
What makes me mad about One Piece is that it doesn't have filler, like that much filler. So like everything you kind of have to watch. Let me see. One Piece filler list. Like you have to, like you can't just skip anything because it's all canon to something. Let's see. Filler episodes. 1029 to 1030. That's one episode of filler. Like 2 episodes of filler. 575 to 578. 590. 626. It's like all the filler is like 2 episodes worth of filler.
And it's in between
arcs. Yeah, it's like in between.
Yeah, arcs. Not even in between. It's either in between arcs or it's like, bam, filler. Next episode, you're right back to. So you're like, you skip it, or you don't. You're like, you already watched half of it. So you're like, if I skip it, I'm not saving no time.
Then like all of the 800 episodes, literally all of 800s are canon. There's not a single filler episode in the 800s. There is mixed canon / filler. So I'm assuming it's like they just
anime canon.
No, mixed canon. So
anime.
So it's like stuff that's like it is canon in the manga, but they'll probably add extra into the anime just because it's an anime.
Oh, I ain't gonna lie. I'm listening to you. You got me to open up Temu, and now I kind of want this.
Get off of Temu.
Bro, they got the I was looking at gibbets for my Crocs.
How many episodes does One Piece have currently? 1126? Yeah. Bro, I'm only on 883. What's the subtraction on that? Quick math.
Subtraction? Because that was not how you pronounce that word.
What's the subtraction on that?
Yeah, subtraction.
Bro, answer the question. 1126 minus 883. I have 243 episodes to go. So if I treat this like Naruto, I can be done.
You said you're on 883?
Yeah, it's 243 out of 1126. Sure I'm positive.
You sure not?
Positive.
Did that include you removing filler?
Removing filler? There's no filler to remove. I don't think.
Nah, the way he got mad for a second. There's nothing to remove.
Hold on. So -2, so that's 241.
241.
Then
there you go. Look at you using quick math.
Minus 3 more. 238. Minus 3 more. 235. Minus 1, 2, 3, 4. Minus 4 more. 231. Hold on, we getting down there. Minus
231, not 240. You mean 231?
229.
Okay, I was about to say you said 241 and then you said 229. Your math was crazy.
3, 4, 5. Minus 5. 224. Oh shit. I went down too much. So we need to add. I got like 230 episodes left. I'm not adding all this.
Tight. Bro, they're not showing me no DBZ gibbets, bro.
Get off of Temu. Anyway, yeah. But yeah, so I'm back on my One Piece grind. I'm trying to be done with it this month.
I am not trying at all. I will watch it when I feel like it.
I am trying to listen, bro. And this, okay. I am 883 episodes into One Piece. I'm still not seeing where it is a better where it is a better show than Naruto or Bleach. Bleach?
It's better than both, actually.
No, but Bleach, I can see the argument for One Piece being better than Bleach. Maybe because only because One Piece's side characters have more backstory than Bleach's side characters. But
But Chad.
Bleach's villains are better.
But Chad.
I don't care about Chad. Bleach's villains.
Yeah, you're racist.
Wait, who are Bleach's villains? Bleach doesn't really have any villains besides Aizen.
And you watch.
Yeah, we got Aizen and Yaba.
They have seasonal villains. I'm telling you. Ooh, you get Grimjaw. You get Grimjaw Jaggerjack.
Grimjaw, get right.
Grimjaw.
Well,
I don't
Grimjaw,
care.
Even Grimjaw, he was a part of Aizen, so like that's don't even really.
But that's
like
that's what I'm saying. Like you get seasonal. You get the Fullbringer arc, which I forgot who's the villain of that.
Oh, ain't that his cousin or his uncle or something? Weren't they related?
Somebody. He's related to everybody because he's everything.
Yeah, but I think he like actually was related to bro. Like I could have sworn.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think that's how we found out that he was part this because he was like they were like, oh, we're cousins or something.
Yeah, I think that was his uncle. But yeah,
I ain't gonna lie. These Frieza Crocs.
Then you got
might have to cop me a pair.
Who's like with One Piece? All the villains. I feel like nothing gets solved in One Piece. They don't ever.
Everything gets solved.
Bro, they just fought Doflamingo. He's not dead.
They fight Duffy so many times.
And he's not dead.
He can't die.
That's the problem.
His body is string.
I feel like nothing gets solved.
Imagine you see your head fly off. He hit and it just sews itself back on.
But like Garp. Like to anybody that's caught up with One Piece, has he gotten his get back on Garp? I don't think so. I haven't seen anything trending about him getting his get back on Garp.
Who's get back on Garp?
Not Garp. Akainu? Not Akainu. Who's the magma release dude?
Oh,
he's a gym.
No, it might be Akainu because Akoji's ice. Yeah, it might be Akainu.
Akainu, the guy that killed Ace.
Yeah, turn his brother to a donut.
Yeah, Akainu. Luffy has not gotten his get back on Akainu. He has went through Gear 4, actually Gear 3, 4, and 5, and I just saw some trending about him getting Gear 6. And he still ain't got his get back on Akainu. What we waiting on for that? That's one. And then another reason I don't think it's like better story-wise than the other two is because there's no you don't know what your end goal is. Like you know you want to find the One Piece, and you know that the One Piece exists, but you don't know what the One Piece is. So you could have it already and just still not know. Like you don't have an end goal. You want to just be a pirate, and that's cool. It's cool to be a shonen MC like that, but you don't matter. Like your goal is, I want to find the One Piece. Think of it like this: if nobody got in Luffy's way at all, like if he had a straight shot on the Grand Line and he was looking for the One Piece, there would be 1,000 episodes of him just on the ship, just going. You can't find it because nobody knows what it is, you know? As to where Naruto, I want to be Hokage. I'm going to save the world 3 times. That's how I'm going to be Hokage. Everybody has to respect my strength. With Ichigo doesn't really have a goal either. I want to save everybody.
Ichigo has no goal. What you call it? Yeah, I was about to say. Luffy has more of a goal than Ichigo. Yeah. And Luffy's process is closer to, I want to be king of the pirates. I'm going to just beat up everybody until I find it. But then Luffy's problem is that he gets sidetracked everywhere they go. He goes here, he goes, pirate? He's like, I'm a pirate. I don't like what they're doing over here, though. Oh, this little island over here where, that girl screamed help? We can save her, I guess.
And that's another thing. Well, okay, this isn't something that I don't like about the show, but something I actually do like is that Luffy don't care for real. Luffy is not a hero.
He's not a hero. He's like, do I feel like saving her? We can save her.
When they be like,
But if he don't,
we have to go. Nah, that's gonna get in the way. I'd be like, put your foot down there. Like, One Piece is cool. I just don't see how people say it is better than the other two when.
I say it's better than Bleach.
Okay, that's fair. I don't think so.
Yes, you do.
I don't. Because
You do.
when I think about Bleach, I think about Aizen. And I think about how he stopped his finger with, he stopped his sword with one finger and cut the music. I think about the movies of Bleach where they went to purgatory and he had to save his sister. I think about all like the epic moments. Like I'll give it this. Like One Piece is better than what shonen can I say that One Piece is better than? Pokemon? Sure. It's better than Pokemon.
Whoa.
I never actually watched Pokemon.
Let's stop there before we get our pod canceled, buddy.
I actually never seen it.
I'm about to say, let's stop there.
But yeah, One Piece is okay. I'm starting my One Piece journey. I'm back on that. Like I'm watching it while I play the game. I'm watching it while I'm at work. Kind of try to watch while I'm at work, I should say. And I figured something out also. It's not the fact that I don't like the dub. I don't like Chopper dub. Everybody else is fine because they're just Dragon Ball Z characters. Chopper, though, I hate his voice. I do not rock with Chopper.
That's Tony Chop. Relax.
I don't
That's
like
Blicky
voice.
That's Blicky.
It's so whiny.
Blicky Chopper.
Also, what character development does anybody in One Piece have over Naruto? Anyway.
Shut up.
I'm just saying. And then, apparently, okay. I saw this statement about,
this is why Oda? We don't do tangents.
Is it Oda? Oda's the author of One Piece, right?
Just gets the yapping. He just gets the...
Is Oda the One Piece author?
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I saw a thing about Oda stating that like the sea or whatever is not like just the like ocean. It's anything that holds a body of water, essentially. So like a bathtub that would count as the sea. Like they can't use their devil powers in like that type of stuff. If that is the case, and I'm not sure that it is like true because it's like a random scan that I saw. But if that was the case,
Luffy would have killed himself fighting what's his name?
No.
Crocodile.
No, not that.
If by definition that the sea counts as anything holding a body of water. Mm-hmm. When Luffy absorbed all that water within himself to fight Crocodile, he would have been committing suicide.
Well, that's inside him. That's not him like being in water. But like I'm about to say, like in Naruto, in OG Naruto, when Zabuza captured Kakashi, like in like the water bubble.
Yeah.
Luffy dies to that, right? He would just die.
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Like there's nothing he can do if his devil power.
Water is also weird in Naruto because like a lot of the time it's them using a body of water and then sometimes it's just
them spitting it out.
I made it like
yeah, but at the same time with
your definition, yes. With that definition that you got from anything that's is it really or is it just the water? That's like a big raindrop.
It's water. It's still water.
Yes, but definitions.
The definition of the sea is that anything because the sea devil is the problem. It's the water devil essentially. Also, is there just no devils that can swim? Like, there's no water devils, and also the fishmen. If they have a devil fruit, I think Jinbei does. No, Jinbei has Haki. But
no, it was what's his dude? The dude when we went to Fishman Island, it was the weird dude that wanted the mermaid princess. He had a devil fruit.
Yeah.
He couldn't swim.
That's dumb. You're a fish.
He can't swim. He could just breathe underwater. So he just sunk to the bottom.
That's dumb. You're a fish. Do you understand what I'm saying? A
No.
fish, a fish can't swim because he ate the devil fruit.
I was gonna say something, but I don't wanna be ableist.
What?
I was gonna be like, so you're saying it's dumb that there's humans that can't walk?
But they didn't eat. They can't walk not because they ate a devil fruit. Like
If you are a human and you eat a fruit, you're in One Piece. You eat a fruit like you're a human. You eat the fish no me.
That means you can now breathe underwater. Like that means you can now.
The fish no me. No, your legs turn into a tail.
That means you can now
and
breathe underwater.
It's the no.
What kind of
only
fruit would you want? Like out of all the like types.
A zone devil fruit.
Which one is that?
It's the ones that like your body becomes part of this because like half of them can fly, so you get flight with that already. Like aces.
Logia.
Oh wait, Loki. That is Loki. Wait, zone. Damn, zone. Oh no, zone is the one that transfer. That zone is like Kaido, where you transform into the thing.
What types of devil fruits are there? Okay, so we got the Parmesia devil fruit. It grants the user its abilities which affect their body, manipulate their surroundings, or produce substances. Parmesia fruit have the greatest variation of abilities. I think that's what Robin got, right? Maybe.
Yeah.
Zone
is like Kaido, any of the animal ones. What's the leopard dude? Yeah.
Okay, so wait, Kaido. I thought Kaido was just a dragon. That's a guy.
Yeah.
I thought Kaido was just a dragon this entire.
Remember because they made his dragon fruit. His fruit, they made it in the lab thing in the little samurai dude.
I didn't get that far.
Oh wait, that was fucking. I was listening to Jam and them talk. I gotta stop reading what Jam says.
I didn't get that far.
But yeah,
I thought Kaido.
Yeah, but Kaido's a man because like they do mess with his devil fruit and then things happen.
I think I would want a Logia the most.
I'm saying a Logia is probably where you get the.
Like if I eat the flame fruit, I'm just.
You can fly, shoot fire.
Yeah.
And now, like you could, all the people that can touch you are like people that are locked in with hockey.
I think. Who do you think has the best devil fruit? Without saying Luffy, because he has like the sun god fruit or the nigga fruit, or whatever it's called.
What's the dude from Whitebeard's crew, the Phoenix dude? I think his is pretty cool.
Yeah, his is kind of cool actually.
Because they're mythical devil fruits. Like his is a mythical one, Luffy's, but he's just a Phoenix.
That's cool.
So it's technically it's zone fruit.
Yeah, I was gonna say no, I forgot about that guy. I was gonna say Kizaru because it's like he's the light fruit, like the light guy.
I hate Kizaru with a passion, so I would never say his fruit.
I don't like Kizaru, but that power is kind of fire, just being light. But I forgot about the Phoenix guy.
Yeah, the Phoenix one is probably the hardest one I've seen.
Or the
because I'm trying to think what other mythical devil fruits have we seen?
Or Blackbeards. You could just
the shadow one.
Yeah, you just have a black.
Yeah, that's hard.
I wonder who has. I wonder if there's like a space fruit. Like you could just go to space. Are there gods in One Piece? Like deities?
Sun god Nika.
But that's the mythical devil fruit though.
Gods would be considered under that.
In One Piece. Let's see. Godly devil fruits that grant godlike ability. Luffy's devil fruit gives some powers to the sun god Nika and other characters with godly powers remain a mystery. Oh, so we only know Luffy's? Bro, that means we got another 15,
yeah, but there's no we only know Luffy's.
Yeah.
Where we are, but there are 3 versions of Luffy's fruit basically.
Okay.
Because Luffy's thing is called the Hito no Mi, and then he has Mado Nika. I looked at it, I'm not looking at any abilities. There's this, it's Hito no Mi, there's Mado Oni Udo, and then Mado Daibutsu.
Okay.
There are more god level fruits.
I legitimately want to catch up on One Piece because I want to see this Luffy versus Kaido fight, and I want to be able to see Gear 5 in action and see what it can do. because people be making Gear 5 look like people be making Gear 5 sound like he Bugs Bunny, bro. And I'm like, come on now. But
Yeah, but the Phoenix one is probably one I take.
okay, I think I'm taking
Because it's not a it's not a Loki, is it?
low key. I'm taking. If I have to pick one, it's either gonna be Kizaru, Ace, or Robbins. I think Robbins has the most use though.
Because I'm saying
Spawning
with
hammer.
his yeah. With the Phoenix one, you get the bit to come back from back. You can control fire. He can turn fully into the Phoenix.
Yeah.
And remember when he does like the fire wings, he's basically a Logia fruit at that point.
Yeah, I was about to say he's basically the upgraded Ace. Also, right before we get off of One Piece, I want to say something. I want to ask you something.
His fruit also looks the coolest.
It does. It's blue. Yeah, it does. But how do you eat that though?
You just take a bite.
Painfully.
It's a pineapple.
But oh man, would you eat? No, I don't think I could. Cause they're like notorious for being disgusting.
Yeah.
Can you cook?
Not disgusting.
No, they're notorious for tasting like.
They're not disgusting. They're nasty. They're not disgusting. But yeah, you don't even have to eat the full thing. Remember, people ate up like a part of it.
Yeah, but what happens if you eat part of it and I eat part of it? Like, can you split a devil fruit?
I don't think so.
Let me look it up. Can you split a devil fruit? Can you split a devil fruit? What happens if you... Technically, it is about they go over the later, but spoiler free. Only the first bite of a devil fruit instead of eating the whole fruit. They both never finished it, but they got the powers. Oh, wait. Referring to the episode of chapter that we saw, Kaku and Khalifa both take pieces of their devil fruits instead of eating the whole fruit. They both never finished it, but they got the powers from it. What happens if, as one of their fruits was designed like bananas and have like 5 on one?
No, it's saying the first bite is all that matters. Nah, it's saying that the first person who takes a bite, no matter how small, gets the powers of that fruit. After that, it's just a nasty fruit.
Oh, yeah, that's what I'm seeing too now.
Which is why I'm saying, like, if that's a problem, bro, if you find a devil fruit, cut you a little cube, throw it in your fruit salad. Because you have to eat it with something.
You have to. You gotta have a chaser.
You
have to. There's no way that you can't. There's no way.
And the thing is, you can't parlay because, like, imagine you sitting there talking about some. It's nasty. And some random. You gotta. Anything can eat a devil fruit. Animals. You sitting there, your dog goes. You gotta take a bite. Your dog.
Like you have to eat it.
I gotta
first.
kill. Also, your dog take a bite of the devil fruit's crazy.
They were saying that I was looking up the other day. I was saying that you can't have 2 devil fruit powers. But apparently, if you just eat the other guy, you get it. Because Blackbeard ate Whitebeard.
Ate Whitebeard.
Remember when Whitebeard died, Blackbeard popped up. He took him into that little tent. He ate him. What?
Okay. Maybe to. Oh. Okay. Didn't put that together.
No, yeah, he ate him. Like when I first saw that,
I thought he put a. I thought he did like a little like the black hole thing and just like literally absorbed him.
Nah, he was talking about
his. But nah,
he ate him. Matter of fact, did Blackbeard eat White?
You heard the theory about Blackbeard? No, I just searched it up. Yeah.
What?
So they're saying that the reason he can have multiple fruits is because like they're going like with like multiple souls or like multiple people in the one body, and they're going over every time he eats a thing. Like his beard changes, and like it'll be scenes where he'll be talking. He'll have one beard. The next scene will be a different beard.
So
they're trying to go off that. The theory is that he has multiple fruits because he's multiple people. He's like almost also like some schizophrenic.
Oh nah, I think
because he be having different personalities. Remember, it's that, and he's also just weird because people are like, oh yeah, he obviously has multiple personalities because he be mid fight, he'll be like on some grimy shit. Next 2 minutes, he's scared of everybody. But they're like, yeah, it's multiple personality. I was like, or he's just a weirdo. We've established the fact that he's a weirdo.
Yeah, he dirty. Anyway, how did you feel about Ace's death? Like originally, do you think Ace's death was one of the saddest deaths you've seen in anime?
Saddest in anime, no. Was it crazy when I first watched it? Yes. Because as a kid watching it, it doesn't take that much to get attached to characters. You're like, bro, I love fire. He's a fire user. He's cool. Oh, he's Luffy's brother. Oh, he's packed up. Now, when I rewatched it, I was like,
Ace was cool. For sure, he was cool. Probably the coolest besides the Law. But he didn't have to die. Like, he died. He was suicidal. He didn't have to die.
I'm not gonna lie. I forgot what Luffy fell or something.
But no, Akainu was after Luffy, and he was about to punch Luffy or whatever, and then like that whole
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. I was like, you could have done it. He could have done anything else.
That whole time, like Ace was free, Luffy was free. All they had to do was leave. They were on the ship leaving, and then
oh no, it's bro said something about his pops, and Ace turned around
about Whitebeard, and he turned around to go fight. I was like, no, bro, what are you doing? You already lost. Get out. Like, you didn't have to go back. You could have fought another day.
You really want your spin back? Go get stronger. Come back.
Like, what are we doing? And then
threw your life away. Risk your brother's packed up. Only thing that served, yeah, both of them.
Both of them.
and the only thing that you served to do was make Luffy realize that he's goated, hit the Conqueror's Haki when he screamed.
But I feel like Luffy would have figured out Haki eventually.
He would have.
Without
Ace's
death. Like, people was talking to me about
Conqueror. I'm saying, but no, yes, but a lot of people figure out whatever Conqueror's Haki. It's hard to figure it out because you're kind of bored with it. Like, you can't learn that one like the others. So like, there's certain situations that bring it to like fruition. But I'm like, there's mad people around him that Shanks would have been like, let me show you this real quick.
Hey, what's up with the Shanks glaze? Anyway, we off One Piece. I'm tired.
Well, Shanks glaze is because Shanks is him.
Now, I did see him stop an army. That was fire, but that's all I saw him do.
First of all, Shanks pulled up to the scene when Blackbeard was out there after Ace's death and just sat there, and Blackbeard was like,
yeah, like, either y'all stop fighting or y'all fighting me.
Or yeah, because y'all getting me mad, bro. I heard Luffy was here. What you do? That ain't gonna lie. Blackbeard, if Blackbeard mentioned Luffy one time, he was cooked.
They, like, what I do like about Shanks, is that they'll be talking about him in passing. Like, I didn't, like way back when, they was like, yeah, Shanks fought Kaido and something else, and I was like, why is Shanks fighting Kaido? You know, I want to, like, let me see that fight. Why would my
bro? All these on-screen fights. Matter of fact, give me the spin-off series where it's Red Hair Shanks' story.
They have that in the movie, right? Isn't that what One Piece film Red is?
I think so. I didn't watch it.
I also didn't watch it. I just know Shanks was on the cover.
I think
like a backstory.
Hey man, I would have took a series because I would remember everybody's like, oh, I want to see what Rogers. Well, you would have got it through the eyes of Shanks.
Yeah. I also don't care about Monkey D. Roger. Anyway, let's get on to
Monkey D. Roger.
I mean,
Monkey D. Roger. Gold D. Roger.
Roger, yeah. Monkey is.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm still mad that they did that, bro. You telling me that anytime I read a name, there's a chance that it's just instead of Gold Roger, it's Gold D. Roger. You telling me it could be what's the word that ends with D? It could be Mad Roger talk about some Ma D Roger. No,
D Roger.
Spell it like spell it correctly.
Anyway,
I was as a jit talking about some Gold Roger was tough. That's not Gold Roger. That's Gold D Roger. Also, I don't know if you paid attention while we were still on One Piece.
What?
The storm, but they was talking about this. This was a minute ago. I put it in the memes. Malcolm gotta watch what he be saying when he be talking about the will of D.
Pause.
You could, but exactly. You could be like, oh, how many people are like connected under the will of D or whatever. No, Malcolm goes, and I quote, Yo, how many people got D in them?
Pause.
I had to clip that. He was fried. There's a whole video. I made an edit about it. But like,
wait, before we move on, we do have a Discord question from.
We have two of them.
Oh yeah,
two of them.
I only see one. But
I'll scroll up.
Y'all think Marvel and DC got the best hero names, or are they all just simple? The example being Batman, Spider-Man, Superman, Supergirl, Wonder Woman, Flash, Green Arrow, Iron Man, Aquaman, Hawkgirl, etc. Or do y'all like names of other media like Invincible, Homelander, Soldier Boy, Captain Man, Endeavor, All Might, Blast, Atomic Samurai, Tornado of Terror?
So I give my example using Invincible. Spider-Man is the most well-known, like one of the most well-known ones. Spider-Man is more iconic. I like the name Agent Spider better. Really? Like how that goes, like that's what I'm saying. Like, because Agent Spider is like he's not a superhero, but like it just gives more like details. Spider-Man is he got bit by a spider, spider power, Spider-Man. He dresses like a bat. He wears black. Batman. Superman. He has every superpower in the world. Superman.
I guess
like their names get better. Their names there are great names. Like even the villain names too. Like Thanos, you're like, that's hard. You made that up in
Martian Manhunter. That's fire.
No, that one's hard. But I just went over like the main, like some of the couple ones. Like there was a lot of times where they just weren't as creative as they could be.
Darkseid. That's fire.
The villains have great names. He was listing straight hero names.
Okay, fire hero names. Fire.
That's what I'm trying to.
That's fire. Pun intended.
I hate this man so much.
What is her name? Orphan. That's fire. Spoiler.
Like Spawn.
Spawn.
Spawn is from Invincible's studio.
No, he's not. But I see what you're saying.
Spawn is true.
Okay, my thing is
they're in the same universe.
No, they're not. A version of Spawn is in Invincible's universe, but so is a version of Batman and all the other heroes. Spawn does crossovers with everybody.
Spawn has the same studio.
Okay.
I'm looking at it on Google right now. See, that's what happens. You get nappy-headed Negroes on the internet.
Spawn comics.
See, Chad. This is how you get him to search stuff up.
Spawn. You say what?
Just to mess with him. I didn't search it up at all. I just said it to get you to do it.
Anyway, I feel like DC has better. You just plug your phone here?
I just plug my laptop.
I feel like DC and Marvel has better names just because you're used to
overall. That's what I'm saying. They have more iconic names. I wouldn't necessarily call them better.
Like Bulletproof. Bulletproof's not like a super hard name.
Yeah. But Conquest. And then where you messed up though, is he included anime names in the other category. Yeah. Because Escanor, Lion Sin of Pride.
You got
when you get to throw when you get to throwing the titles in there.
The Yellow Flash of the Leaf, Minato.
Like
where is the other
Barry Allen fastest man alive doesn't compare to the Yellow Flash of the
Well, nah, because Barry Allen is the Scarlet Speedster. That's fire. I ain't gonna lie.
That was hard, but when he got you talking fastest man alive, in which timeline? Pick one. You hypocrite. Pod questions. Where are you at? So you did. What racism is the most justified and which is the dumbest? Mutants in Marvel, Fishmen in One Piece, Marlians in Attack on Titan, Quirklessness in MHA, the Uchiha in Naruto, or the Quincy in Bleach. It's right above the question you just read.
I see it.
That was blind.
Is the dumbest?
Wait. Time out. Read the question back. just so
What
we can get a clip if
racism?
we need
Yeah,
to.
yeah. What racism is the most justified and which is the dumbest? Mutants in Marvel, Fishmen in One Piece, Marlians in Attack on Titan, Quirkless in MHA, Uchiha in Naruto, or the Quincy in Bleach? What do you think is the
I
most
go for
justified?
dumbest.
No,
Oh,
justified.
I was gonna start with dumbest. Uh,
I already got my answer, which is the most
I
justified.
don't.
I ain't gonna lie.
I don't know because I was gonna say the Quincy and Bleach just because like y'all been feuding, so like of course y'all it's generational hate at that point.
Okay.
But damn, it's not that one. I'm between I'm between the Fishman in One Piece and the Quincy in Bleach. I can't decide.
For most
But
justified,
because look at them fishmen, bro. They look like hoodlums.
I was just in an argument. listen, because I also want to pick between the two, but because I was just in an argument with Scale in the Storms Discord because I said, Fishmen in One Piece, objectively, they are monsters. Like
They are terrifying.
They are mutated walking fish. They are a race of giant fish that are faster and stronger than us
and have been known to have aggression against humans. Before we knew and we thought it was just okay, the Arlong pirates, they some bad fishmen. Okay, that's a little right. When you get down there and you realize there's a group of them that's just like
they don't walk with you. You know what I'm saying? But like yes, I like if I saw one of them just walking the street, I'm crossing the street because I don't want no problems.
Let me put it like this. I could cop a devil fruit, the fish fruit, and it would just turn me into one of y'all.
That's true.
That's a zone fruit. y'all are walking zone fruit.
Wait. To be fair, Chopper ate the human fruit or whatever, so that don't really count.
My question is, what would happen if a regular person ate that?
Just become average.
Become superhuman.
But most justified, I'm gonna say, I want to say Fishman and Bleach, but I think I'm gonna go Quincy's and Fishman and One Piece.
It's generational beef.
Because it's
Fishman
like
when
you kind of
Quincy's is generational beef. That's not even racism. That's just generational beef.
I think didn't the Soul Reapers like kill all the Quincy's or something like that.
They were at that's like having they
were at war with each other, so that don't really count.
That's generational beef. Like the Uchiha part, that one's not generational beef because that was just they tried to flip a whole village on them.
No, that's not justified at all. You can't.
That's what I'm saying.
If you
try to flip a whole village,
there are three.
The Leaf.
There are three big clans in the Leaf: Uchiha, Hyuga, Senju. Because at this point, the Uzumakis were dead. The fact that we
scattered across the earth.
The fact that we have the Uchihas in the Leaf, and we know how powerful they can get. Why are we even discussing ostracizing them? So not them. But yeah, I'm gonna say Fishman. What you saying? For most justified.
It has to be Fishman because the other one's not even beef. It's not racist. It's just generational beef.
What do you think is the dumbest?
A lot of them are dumb. Quirklessness and what you call it My Hero isn't racism. It's bullying. It's that's bad. It's bullying. Mutants in Marvel. Because I'm putting it up there because you telling me that if Spider-Man swing through the city and save you, but let Spider-Man Spider-Man come save you. It's a problem. And it's a problem all of a sudden.
It's actually funny.
Like
if you choose music,
I might go with that.
I'm gonna say the dumbest. I want to say Quirkless and MHA. No. I want to say Uchiha and Naruto. But the thing I want to talk about in Mutants and Marvel is okay. The mutant gene is literally the next step of human evolution, meaning that at one point in time in the future, everybody's going to have these type of powers. Everybody's going to have superpowers. And y'all are hating because you don't want to evolve. Now I do get it.
Y'all
I do
don't want to
understand.
get better.
Listen, I do understand that radioactive boy killed like a town of
The
people.
walking nuke, yes.
Yeah, I understand that. But that's like a 1 in a million case. You know what I'm saying? Like he couldn't control it.
That and Peep Game, right? Alright, people are being joined with the X gene.
Yeah.
Alright. If this is how society's gonna go on from now on, when your child is McBorn, there will be a period in time where he will be in a facility equipped to handle the worst that can be thrown at it. Alright, put him in. Matter of fact, Charles Xavier should be hired by the government. His schools, there should be schools everywhere.
And then when you go to like Magneto has his own island. Magneto has Krakoa. He has his own like place for mutants, and y'all be trying to cause problems with his nation. Why?
Away.
Like we're already away. Why are you coming over here?
That, and you gotta realize, them nations, like a nation of mutants, does not need you. If they get you give them 3 full islands, right?
Right.
A mutant gonna be born that can raise Earth from the water, give them more space. Somebody gonna be able to sustain them with plant growth. Like they gonna be fine.
They have terraformed like Mars or something and went to Mars to live up there. They had Storm create like a livable climate. They had Magneto make the plates or whatever. Like they literally took some mutants up there, terraformed Mars, and was like, we're gonna be up here.
All I'm saying is the most advanced of y'all, aka Wakanda, looked at the mutants and go, those aren't mutants. That is a black queen, and I will marry her. Shout out to T'Challa.
I mean,
I ain't gonna lie.
They got
that's the.
But you know,
yeah, that's the version of his son I wanted in the MCU, but we're not getting that. I mean, we might, because we didn't get Storm yet, so we don't know how they gonna do it.
That, did you see that they cast Ryan Gosling as Black Panther?
Yeah. You wanna know why? You seen the comics?
Yes.
Yeah, where his basically in the comics now they're doing the one where his half white son beats him for the throne, so they have the white dude as the new Black Panther.
That's cool and all. They have never.
It's not this.
They have never ever adapted a comic book to
that quick, because the comic is new.
Yeah, like they have never adapted a comic book this quickly. And the fact that like somebody in the comments was like, yeah, this is okay because white characters get race swapped all the time, and I was like, you can change Spider-Man around because there's more than
there are multiple
Spider-Man.
of him,
and then two, the whole theme of Spider-Man is that literally anybody can put on the mask and be a hero. That's cool. When you're talking about the king of Wakanda on the African continent, this should not be a white man should not be ruling over these Africans.
And now we're instantly going from T'Challa Chadwick Boseman, his kid. You introduce his kid to not make him the next Black Panther, because Shuri is Black Panther is right now. You introduce his kid, so it's supposed to go Shuri him, and I was the kid, get out of here. Ryan's here.
Who is this? Like, who is he? Like, why not bring back Michael B. Jordan? Because he's supposed to be in the Doomsday movie. If it's gonna be a multiversal thing, bring back Killmonger. Just make it be a version of Killmonger that's like.
And that's why I'm not complaining, because it's multiversal. Yeah,
you could have brought.
I'm not complaining because it's multiversal, and I'm like, alright, but I figured they're using it as promotion for the new story that they're going with in the comics. And they're like, look, it's cool.
Yeah, no. You could have
Ryan. There's that also, and I'm mad because there's so many roles that Ryan could play and play well for the MCU, and I hope they don't try to stick him in this role and hold him to make him that in like the regular timeline of the MCU.
No,
because there's so many roles that he could play well. There's so many roles he could play well in the MCU.
The thing is, though, you can literally bring back Michael B. Jordan, Killmonger, and just say, yeah, this version of Killmonger worked with T'Challa to bring peace to Wakanda and the world or whatever. Boom, new Black Panther. T'Challa still, his legacy still there.
Bro, they could have made damn Aaron Pierre Black Panther.
I don't know who that is.
Mufasa.
Oh yeah, they could have made. They could have made the guy that played. What's his name? Eldris. Michael Eldris.
Yeah.
What's his name? Idris Elba. Yeah, they could have made him Black Panther, low key. Or M'Baku. M'Baku. But anyway, we got off. Anyway, let's get into anime. Which one to start with?
I'm sorry, no, because I was looking at the comics too. That when I seen that, I was like, oh, people aren't gonna like this.
No.
This is gonna be a debate. Wait, we're not getting into anime yet. We have stuff to talk about. We have Carter 6.
Oh yeah.
We have DreamCon, and we have LI.
A lie.
Love Island.
Oh,
unless you want to say that for the end.
We can talk about Love Island now.
I didn't want to go from like. Yeah, I'm good.
Who's your favorite island?
I want to Carter. Oh, my favorite. I give you top 3 from each gender. I give you top 1 from each. I give you top 1 from the men. Ain't gonna lie, that boy Taylor, hilarious.
You like Taylor?
Taylor's hilarious.
No. My favorite is Ace. Ace is hilarious.
No, Ace is here for the game, but Taylor's funny because Taylor's reasoning got me. Even on episode 2, when Shawty went and kissed Ace and all that, he was like, so she could go kiss him. But I stand up to try to experience the game, and she mad at me.
Yeah, you can't be mad at me and you kissing other dudes. I was like, what did y'all talking about? No,
he ain't kiss nobody. Well, he did, but that he didn't kiss nobody by choice.
But listen, bro, Ace is literally here.
The embodiment of Love Island.
No, he is.
I'm here to step on toes.
He is here to break up Jeremiah and Huda. I was watching the last 2 episodes.
Oh, episode 2, he starts. He goes, and she's not helping. Talk about some but this is not that. We here to find.
So one of the, I think it's episode 3.
Wait, pause. It's not even just break up Jeremiah and Huda.
No, he's trying to take.
He's also here. He's not even that. He's here to show that he can take her and still go with Shelly.
Yeah, he don't even like her.
He said she looked good. He flexed it. He's like, nah, bro. I want you. He looked at Jeremiah with episode 2, and he was like, and I want you to play the game. Like, y'all locked in so early that is making everybody think we gotta lock in right now. Yeah. I'm not trying to lock in.
Bro, listen, I think in episode, it's like 3 or 4. One of the questions was like most body counts or whatever, and Huda said that she had 2 in one day because the first guy didn't finish the job, so she went to the second guy. Ace took that and was like, what if you were that guy? And then Jeremiah was like, oh no, I want to be that guy, like I love getting her there and yada yada. And he was like, yeah, but what if you were that guy? And then Jeremiah was like, well, I wouldn't be that guy, so it's not a what if. And then Ace was like, yeah, not that guy, but like, what if you were in his shoes? What if she was lying to you? And he literally just kept going. He just kept going. I died. Yeah. I was watching it with my girl, bro. I cried laughing because he just keeps going.
Taylor got me though. Taylor when Taylor walked in, I was like, nah, he gonna be hilarious.
Nah, Ace is my favorite.
Ace is there. Right, Ace is there, and then who's after that? I don't like what's his name, the dude that was originally with Shelly.
The white dude?
Yeah, the tall, Austin. Whatever his name is. Austin. Yeah, he don't. He's not doing enough.
Austin's he always sounds like he about to start crying to me.
Bro, that's what he sounds like. Everything she do hurt his feelings to his soul. He be talking like this.
No, you know who he sound like when he talk? If you ever heard The Weeknd talk regular, like if you ever seen The Weeknd's new movie, I don't know if you saw it, but I just seen it. Whenever
he's talking to Jenna here, shut up. So like,
I'm trying to be nice. He sounds like The Weeknd, bro. He just sounds like he's always about to crash out and cry.
I'm trying to be. Let me see.
Who's your favorite girl?
We talking character wise or like look wise. I give you top three. Look wise too. Look wise. It's Shelly, Sierra, and then I can't say her name, and I don't want to butcher it.
Ali.
The other Alondria? No, the other black girl.
Alondria.
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 That's not her. Is that her name?
That is her name, Alondria.
Okay, are you sure about that?
I am positive.
Positive.
I am positive. There's only two black. It's the first two black girls that came on the show. It's the only two black girls on the show.
I'm pretty sure her name starts with an O though.
It starts with an A. No, it does start with an O, but it's Alondria.
It's from B. That's what I was like.
It's Alondria.
Oh, it is. It is O. Yeah, literally Alondria. Okay, yeah, Alondria.
But
I don't know why I thought it was something else.
I think my top three is gonna be Shelly, Sierra, and Huda.
Huda's up there.
Huda's pretty.
Huda's pretty full.
Yeah. Okay. I think I'm biased with Huda because she's Latin.
I was trying to take my biases out of it.
Yeah. I think that's what it is. But character wise, like personality.
Oh, least favorite?
Least favorite?
Oh wait. Not least favorite. No, I said the wrong thing. One character did get booted off the island.
Yeah, I didn't know if you knew about
that. And I put it in the notes right under the thing. It says, yeah, she was left during episode 2, and it says, and then they put why.
You know.
So I don't know if you knew why. Yeah, they said it. Yeah, her departure followed an unearthing of racist clips on her social media.
Mm-hmm. Basically, she said the N-word, and then, dude, she posted an apology on Instagram. Somebody ran it through an AI checker, and it came up 85% AI.
Bro, you know what's crazy? I know Ace is sitting in the room talking about some. Camera zoom and everything. You gotta hit the.
Did you notice that she was gone before, like, they said something?
So in the end, they said something in like oh, she had left the aisle, but like I wasn't paying attention, so I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, I have not seen like everybody else is cupping up. I'm wondering why Ace is just walking around freely.
So
and then we get to the end, it's like, Ace, since you're single, stand up. I was like,
so look, I just didn't notice. I end up watching all the episodes that are out. I end up watching them twice because once I watched them by myself, and then two, my girlfriend wanted to watch them. So upon the second watch, she was like, "What happened to Yulissa?" And I was like, "What you mean? What happened to Yulissa?" And then she was like, "The narrator just said that she's not on the island anymore." And then I was like, "Huh?" So now we go down the Twitter rabbit hole, the Google rabbit hole, and we found out that she was racist or whatever. And I was like, "Oh, that would explain it." My thing is,
ain't gonna lie,
Twitter.
She also wasn't using her assets, frying her. Also, frying
her. Somebody posted Medea like all zoomed in, and they was like, "This is how the camera crew was in the middle of the night." He was like, "You got to get up out of here." Then
what you call it? My friend is 4'11". Mm-hmm. She's 4'10". My friend goes, "How you meet the criteria and don't get you your you know how you get like support animals?
Yeah.
You know, for 4'10", the support animal that they usually get is like a monkey to help them reach high stuff.
Are you serious?
She said how you 4'10" and not cop the monkey. She said she didn't like her from episode 1 because she didn't get the monkey.
Dude, when I say,
and then I realized, and then we realized what she got kicked off for. She was like, "That's why she didn't want the money."
Insane. I think also, like, okay, I didn't notice that she was gone, and I was wondering like what happened. But when you go on Twitter and they're frying her, it's hard to feel bad.
Oh no! I was laughing.
They were frying her on Twitter.
I was frying. I mean,
he's he's in a committed relationship now, but we know somebody that was supposed to be on Love Island.
Shout out to
He was
Ouchie.
supposed to be on Love Island.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. When he first had posted, I was like, glad for him. But what happened to Project Li? We were supposed to get out. Ouchie was supposed to be in the gym. He's supposed to.
Do you think? Okay. Do you think that you could do the challenges on Love Island?
Which
Any of them?
Which ones was?
Any of them?
Yeah.
No.
Give me one. Give me one that you can't do right now.
There was one last season where they had to basically somebody drunk something and you had to pass it down through everybody's mouth.
Oh, that one. No, that one was nasty. I'm talking about the ones. I thought we talking about the ones currently from this season.
Oh, currently this season.
I have not seen one that I can't do yet.
Yeah, I haven't seen any that's like super gross yet. But like
last season,
nah.
I'd do it if I'm first.
I can go first for sure.
First or second.
Also, I don't think I could kiss like that many people. I just watched you make out with bro. I'm not trying to.
Yeah.
Like, dude, imagine you get married off of Love Island. Let's say you get married off of them. If you invite
y'all all married each other.
If you invite them to the wedding, well, imagine one of them standing up was like, "Yeah, I remember I was coupled up with her first, and we shared a very passionate makeout session in front of him." like what, bro? I couldn't do it. I couldn't.
No. No. And then for that, here, let's just go. Matter of fact, this makes it easier. We'll do episode 1 by 1. I'll take 1 and 2. You do 3 and 4, and we'll just go through kind of like what happened. First episode, we get on there. They're meeting everybody. They couple up. The couple loses. Whatever. They're not gonna last. You know they're not gonna last. Well, except for Huda and Jeremiah. They might.
Yeah.
They might.
Pause. Never mind. Go ahead. Go ahead.
All right. Let me get to the end of that one where it's the first challenge.
Right.
And that's the one where it's like, hey. Oh, bro, skedaddled. Yeah, but they're like basically, hey. If you want to explore the waters with someone that you've been messing with or whatever, go ahead, blindfolded, go kiss them. And were any surprises on who went to who?
Yes.
My first one is Alondria.
Mm-hmm.
When she stood up and walked to Ace.
Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like,
I was surprised that Huda didn't get up. Actually.
Nah, I knew Huda wasn't getting up. Huda was sitting there waiting. Huda waited for was waiting to see if she could, because if you watch, she like turns her head. She was seeing if she could hear him like raise his hand or stand up. She was standing there like waiting for him to get up.
No. And then
I ain't gonna lie, I'm surprised none of the girls went at Jeremiah, because that would have got Huda.
Oh no. That's what Ace was saying though. Like y'all acting like everything. They met 2 days ago.
Oh yeah, no. Ace was saying him. He was like, they all sat there, and they was like, "Yo, does Huda seem approachable?" Everybody's like, "Nah." And then he's like, Jeremiah, what's wrong with that?
Yeah, bro, y'all met yesterday. That's what's wrong with that.
Ain't gonna lie. Let Ace find out she has a kid first. That'd have been hilarious,
man. So
Ace would have hit her with the.
Do you think
you know that, bro?
Do you think she should have like told all the guys that like when she first got there?
No.
Really?
Nah.
Okay. You think she should have only told Jeremiah?
Yeah, I feel like, especially like, I'm avid Cole fan. Keep your children out of it, because you gotta check who the person is. Some people will start acting different, or like, especially if they feel you have a kid, they'll be like, "Oh, I love kid." Nah, don't tell me that now, because you know I got one. So I guess I support her not saying anything, like just to get a feel of the person. But I feel like she should say it pretty early. And when she tells Jeremiah, episode 3, when she told him in 3, was it 3 or 4?
3.
That was 4. Oh, when she told him in 3, she knows it's good and is getting back around to the rest of the guys at that point.
No. I don't think he gonna tell nobody.
He gonna tell somebody. He gonna tell somebody. Ace gonna be like, I love kids.
Don't tell Ace. But you know who Ace reminds me of? Ace reminds me of my friend AD. Like he looks like Eddie.
Everybody got a friend that reminds you of Ace.
That's fair.
Bro, I ain't gonna lie. One of my boys was like, he was like, Ace don't look like you. But he act like, cause, so ever since Streamer U, I've been making jokes with my boy. He's like, yeah, I like this girl. I was like, that's our boy. He said, nah, it's mine. I said, if I can't have her, no one can.
That's
DDG. And I said that he's like, you don't play defense. I was like, Supreme. Remember that girl, Alyssa, you was talking to last week? He's like, I don't even know Alyssa. She don't know that.
She don't know that. It's crazy.
So I was like, oh, this not even DDG no more, bro. Call me Ace. He's like, what you mean? I said, Love Island. He checked it out. He's like, I don't like how accurate you are.
Listen, bro. I don't think she should wait. Okay. I think she should wait until like yes, she's comfortable. But at the same time, if you think you're gonna want to be locked down with Jeremiah, you should have told him like, hey, like I know that we're locked down, but you know what I'm saying?
The only reason I agree with 3 is first episode 1, yeah, I just met. Episode 2, it was a challenge, so you had to get a feel of like, is he going this way or that way? And by the end of 2, remember, that's when he was like, he's didn't even stand up. Like he was the only person that didn't like locked in.
Yeah.
So now she's like, all right, okay. we gonna get to it.
I see that.
Yeah. Not gonna lie. When Sierra walked in, instant first thought, he's folding. Like I went through. Really? Only person that I didn't think was gonna fold that did was Taylor. I didn't think Taylor was standing up.
It's actually hilarious that when the bombshells came in, none of the girls went for Charlie. Like he like,
which is crazy.
He didn't get.
But you wanna know why? Because he spent all his effort on Shelly.
No, he didn't.
He went to the rest of them, but he tripled down on Shelly.
That's fair. But
and Shelly is
that's who he was took to the hideaway. That's who they was talking to them.
Yeah, and so when he did that, he was better off. It is crazy, but like I play real strategical. Shelly, yes, but you realize after day 1, you realize Ace like Shelly, me, and then she's coupled up with pool boy that cries. What's her name? Bella. If I was him, I'm going for Bella too.
Wait, I thought Alondria was coupled up with Austin.
With Austin?
Yeah. Who are the current
couples? The one that's current now. I'm talking about episode 2.
Oh, okay.
This is I'm because I'm gonna let you do 3 and 4, and then we'll just talk. But in episode 2, I'm going for Bella just because you see Nick going wherever Sierra go. Yeah. Episode 2. And he literally he walked up to Bella and talked to her for 2.5 seconds before next scene was him going back to Shelly. Shelly has 3 people, and once Shelly was like, every time I take a step with somebody else, I'm taking another one with somebody else. I was like, oh, she's not getting up. she's fine where she's at right now.
I don't know.
Bro, why are people texting me talking about some making plans? It went from bowling to beach. Pick which B word you want to do, and I'll tell you if I'm going or not.
What are you talking about?
I have a group chat blowing up my laptop because it's not even going to my phone. Like they're both on D&D, and it's only going to my laptop.
Bro, when somebody calls me, it goes to my phone and my laptop. I have to turn that off.
No, it does that for me too. But if I put D&D on one, it usually goes to both. If I put a D&D on my phone, it goes to both. If I put D&D on my laptop, it's only my laptop.
Yeah, but yeah. Episode 3 was it was a challenge where basically you get at like they ask you questions and then they had these suitcases and you with the girls and boys faces on them, and you put it was boys versus girls. So the boys had briefcases with the girls faces on it, girls vice versa, and whatever the question is, you would put the suitcases in least to best, like least to most of the of whatever the question is. So one of the questions was like, how many nudes have you sent? So they put Bella at the first because there's like she one boyfriend, never nothing else, boundaries, yada yada. She hasn't sent any, and then it was like that.
Bella don't be doing no freak Nick.
How do you like Bella?
Bella's cool. She got manners.
She's annoying.
Oh, that part, yes. When they were talking about the accents, especially in episode 2,
Mm.
and she's like, oh, you like the accent? I was like,
Nah,
you were better when you were quiet.
she was just like a little annoying to me. I don't know why. I don't know. It's like she put all her eggs in the Nick basket.
Nick.
And I'm like,
And now she just don't want to. It didn't seem like she wanted to be here after Nick got out.
yeah, like she's like on the same type of time and Huda is on. Like, bro, y'all chill.
But with Nick,
and that's like one thing I did like about Jeremiah and Huda is like, not Jeremiah and Huda. I think it was Jeremiah, but he was like, yeah, if I could play for the full, then I'll just take the L and move on. But you know, I'm here to win, yada yada. That was cool. It was like for real. But yeah, that happened. That little challenge happened, and like the boys won the challenge, but because of all the questions and stuff asked, there's like Taylor was like, "Yeah, we won the challenge, but the girls won the war because I don't think they happy with us right now." And I was like, bro, I think it was Austin. Austin sent over 1,000 nudes, bro, and I was like, why? Who can take that many pictures?
what do you
get from this?
You know what he was doing, bro? It was one, and he went down the Snapchat line and said, so for every one he sent, it was 250 people.
Bro, then they was like all the girls were just super shocked at Austin. It's like he was like, I think it was.
I would have lied.
It was like 2 or 3 girls, and yeah, I would have lied too. Like, what?
I would have lied.
There was like, how many times
I would have wait. I was about to say I would have went from whoever went to second, like during like the new. They're like, oh yeah, I said like 20. I'm like, damn, I am first. I was like 35.
No. I think it's like stuff that the producers asked and they told them like ahead of time.
Yeah. But in general, when I tell the producers, a lot. It seems like 20. All right, I said like 35.
Yeah. Maybe 10.
Hey, Love Island. When I get my abs and stuff, like relax. You ain't hear this. I'll be over there though.
Would you actually go on Love Island, knowing all the challenges and like? I would go for the sole fact that you can win $100,000 or $10,000.
Oh yeah,
like I'm not even here for the romance. Like I'll be like, I'm gonna pick the first baddie I see. I'm like, hey, listen, I know what you're here for. I'm not here for that. We can get everybody numbers after this, and you can still shoot your shot at whoever you want. But I'm trying to tell you, we can make this money.
Nah, I'm going for the Hood of Jeremiah strap, bro. Lock in early so that you just unapproachable and the fans love you.
That's fair.
So if Jeremiah win this one, that's gonna be the strat. Next Love Island is gonna be straight 4 couples, and let's see who lasts the longest. Yeah. They gonna lock in instantly.
And then
that's the only reason I don't want him to win. Cause I ain't gonna lie, only other person that's really up for this too, that's up for debate right now. It's either gonna go to Jeremiah Hood right now or Ace, and only because Ace is playing defense.
Actually, realistically, people are not rocking with Ace right now. Like on
Twitter. they don't.
But I was looking on Twitter, bro. I was seeing so many people talking about how Ace is trying to get them break up. But anyway, back to the episode. Episode 3 ended with just them. Jeremiah got told that she had a kid, and then episode 4 is basically him saying, yeah, like I still like you, like I'm still with you, yada yada. But like he sounded unsure. He sounded unsure when he said it, but he was like, yeah, I still like you, like we're still good. And then
first of all, I'm sorry, he's dumb though. Jeremiah's dumb.
Oh.
Not because I would have been put the kid thing together off the room.
No. For me, when she said I got 2 bedrooms, and he was like, "What's up the bedroom for?" And she was like, "I can't tell you that yet." To me, I'm thinking you stand with like your ex or something like that. Because initially I didn't even.
I knew that because
I know she said it, but I didn't know.
They got on that, and then they got to that topic because they were talking about how she bought her own crib.
Mm-hmm.
So she's
right.
But that's what I'm saying. But she said she's like, I got my own place.
Yeah.
Like she's renting it, but I got my own place, 2 bedrooms. And then he was like, "What's the second one for?" And he's like, "Cause she don't live with her folks." In my head, I'm like,
I thought like ex-boyfriend.
Nah. Because but what you call it? Because she said no roommates, like she's not splitting rent.
Just because
They
you're not
talked about that
splitting
because
rent, don't mean he not with you.
that's a grown man. I would assume that someone who doesn't
And she
have
said
like
she was like from Brooklyn or something like that, right? Is she from like New York?
nah. Brooklyn is Shelly.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, she said her shit is 4K. Whatever, they were going through it, and he was like, "Yeah, I have a roommate." She's like, "Oh yeah, no." She said. And then he's like, "What about you?" She said, "No." And then he was like, "Yeah, but where I live, I need to pay." She's like, "It's like three some change by myself." She's like, "Yeah, mine's is almost 4." And then she's like, "Yeah, 2 bedrooms, 2 bath." That he is like 2 bed. He's already he questioned 2 bedrooms is because she said she didn't live with anybody.
No, I think she questioned it just because I'll be like if it's only you, why do you got 2 bedrooms? But I wonder. Okay, so you know
That's what I'm saying because she said she ain't live with nobody. So now that you say 2 bedroom, what do you got two
hold on.
bedrooms for?
So okay, wait. So Love Island is how many months is that? Like, do you know off the top of your head?
I do not know off the top of my head, but I know off the top of Chat GBT.
How many? Like, how long do they stay in Love Island? Oh damn.
Love Island.
Oh shit. Okay. Love Island. How long?
Island stay in the villa for a full season. The length depends on the version. Live Island UK was 8 weeks. Love Island USA was about 6 to 7. So basically 2 months. Around like 2 months, a month and a half, 2 months.
Okay. So my question is, who's paying your rent? You're not working for those 2 months.
I think you get compensated on show regardless.
Nah, you
So
don't.
they just pull.
They don't pay you.
You don't win the prize.
You apply that. You apply to be there. They don't pay you to be there. Let's see. Do contestants on Love Island get paid? Do contestants on Love
I think they have to pay to have you on camera and all that other stuff.
Paid. Love Island contestants receive monetary compensation, though it is not comparable to their typical salary. The winning couple gets $100,000 to split for 50 per person. Contestants receive $250 per week to cover rent, bills, and other costs while they are away from home. Okay,
yeah.
So I guess.
So their stuff is paid.
That's fair. That's kind of fire. That's actually kind of cool.
Because you got to think, if you're there for 2 months, if you're behind 2 months of rent and you got to come back after not working, you're screwed.
You gonna come back to all your stuff outside?
Your daughter, your mama crib.
Yeah, okay. So I was like, how do they get their bread? Like, I know they're not rich. Also, a lot of people are complaining that everybody on Love Island is attractive. There's like, we wanted regular people, not these models, not these super pretty people. And I was like, I'm not watching a show full of ugly people. I'm not gonna hold you. That sounds vain and that sounds wrong. But,
let me get my beard trim and my haircut. I'll be on there.
But like, why? Like, you're complaining that regular people aren't on Love Island?
I can do regular as long as you're not like, what's Dabo? Don't put Dabo on Love Island.
Who's Dabo?
You don't know Dabo?
I don't.
Search it up.
Dabo?
Dabo. And then put streamer. Then put streamer after it.
Yeah. Dabo. Oh, I know Dabo. Well, yeah. You know what I'm saying?
As long as it's not like Dabo and then his girl.
So like, but like, I don't want to watch a bunch of regular people. Like there are already all regular people. They all have 9 to 5. They all have like regular.
But I say
except
just,
Taylor. Taylor is what a rodeo
and Jeremiah. Yeah, he's in vet school.
Taylor's a cowboy. Like he's his active job.
Yeah, but no, he's in vet school because he wants to take care of horses. He said that episode 1.
I know, but I'm saying like his active job.
Oh, I don't think he has an active one. I think he's in school. I think he said what his dad does for a living.
What?
I think he said his dad works with horses and all that other stuff.
Taylor from Love Island do for a living. Model and actor. Taylor Williams is an international model and actor. He specializes in Western lifestyle commercial and has worked with a variety of brands. He's a model.
Yeah, because his dad does. His dad is the one that works on like the rodeo stuff.
Steve Seven kicked up to 9 letters. Yada yada yada. What does Taylor Williams do for a living? Taylor is a model and actor. According to the website, he specializes in Western and lifestyle commercial and has worked with a variety of brands and even walked the runway with Louis Vuitton. So he's not a regular nigga.
Yeah, and then Jeremiah's a model as well.
Well, I think they're all models, but Taylor's also a member of Oklahoma Cowboys, which includes a foundation that celebrates Black cowboys and cowgirls in Oklahoma through education, preservation, agriculture, and outreach.
All right, pause. He is he's a bona fide cowboy. He grew up riding horses, whatever. On top of that, he's an international model and actor for Western lifestyle commercials and brands with Louis Vuitton. He's also pursuing a veterinary doctorate at Oklahoma State.
Yeah.
So his dad is the one that worked on the rodeo and stuff. His dad is a rancher. He helps his dad on the ranch, but his dad is the one that gets paid like the ranching and stuff.
Mm. Yeah, I see it. Taylor studied OSU and majored in animal science. Yeah. Oh yeah. While he hopes to own his own thing in Oklahoma, he said he also wants to continue pursuing modeling and rodeoing. So both. Anyway, I forgot how we got here.
We was talking about his they wanted regular people.
Yeah, people are mad that they're not like regular people, and I'm like, I don't care.
And the thing is, you can get regular people.
I don't want to watch a bunch of regular people. Regular people aren't interesting. Because they're regular. They're regular people.
But I'm like, if you're gonna do regular people, then you have to do like personality screenings instead of just they look good, so people are gonna watch them. Because if you do regular people, they have to be entertaining.
They have to, yeah. Like, you know what they should do?
Matter of fact, you know what they should do? They should the Duke.
No. Look. I was just about to say, $1 million idea. We're gonna do Love Island.
Streamer Island.
Streamer Island.
Streamer Island. You heard that Kai's doing another one?
I heard that he was
not Streamer University. No, not a Streamer University. He wants to do something like it was supposed to be like Streamer. I was talking about it with Petty. Not Streamer Hunger Games. It was like Streamer something else. I forgot what it was. I have to look back. But yeah, it's something that he's trying to do another one. Something like like a streamer version of like Total Drama Island, where it's like challenges and all the other stuff.
That'd be fire. I'll go to that. That'd be fire.
DDG would hate to see me coming.
Hey, DDG, he think he a hater and he think he can play defense. He ain't met me.
Wait till I'm there.
He ain't met me.
Yeah, with the DDG, you got to step, bro. Halo outside.
Let's move on. The Carter 6 dropped, sir.
Oh, I have a public service announcement.
Okay.
I, from here on out, will be cutting ties with Aries. Had the nerve to text my phone talking about listen to the Carter 6 from Lil Wayne.
Okay.
I played it.
Right.
And I was like, alright, this ain't bad.
Right.
Start with. Every song that I felt I heard got progressively worse.
Okay. Okay.
It was
okay. I haven't listened to the entire album. I'm literally halfway through the album as I'm looking at this. I don't know a lot of these features. That's for starters. I don't know.
I put that on there.
I don't know who Lil Novi is. I don't know who Manny Fresh is. I don't know who Cameron Carter is.
You see, you're doing it the wrong way. Cameron Carter's his son.
Is it?
Carter 6.
Sure.
Cameron Carter.
Sure.
It's basically, you know how Drake had I like it when you him and his kid, yeah. And how Kanye had whatever his daughter did. Yeah, it was like that.
Okay. I don't.
You're doing it backwards. I can tell you. I know Big X the Plug. I know Big Sean, and I know 2 Chainz.
That's it. Okay.
The rest of them. Oh, MGK. MGK is on there.
I know MGK. I don't listen to MGK, but I know.
And Kodak Black is on there.
I haven't gotten that far. But okay, listen.
But I'm looking at it. I didn't watch it.
Okay, I stopped at song number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I stopped at 12. I'm on 12 if I play guitar. The songs that I like up until that point, I like King Carter. I like hip hop.
The first one was good.
Right. I like number 1. I like hip hop with Big X the Plug. I like Sharks. And I liked if I play guitar. So that's 4. Out of the 12 I've listened to, I like 4.
Oh wait, no, what? Carter. That one. I got his kid's name mixed up. His kid isn't Cameron. Yeah, I don't know who that is. Then I thought it was his kid.
Yeah, so I don't know who that is. But I don't remember Cotton
His
Candy.
daughter, his daughter been going viral too.
I don't remember Cotton Candy, and I don't remember the days. But I know I didn't like I Am a Holiday. Hold on.
That was Cotton Candy.
I don't remember it. Let me see.
That's the one that's
Banned from No. I didn't really listen to it. But yeah, I like those 4. Those 4 made the playlist.
I will say Cotton Candy. Mm-hmm. I will say Cotton Candy though. At one point gave me old Wayne vibes. Where he just starts, where he says one thing and then compares it and then just keep going. Here, white cheese, mozzarella, white girl, augarello, white girl, Consuela, all Coke, Dr. Like when he did that, I was like, that's old Wayne. That's how Wayne used to.
I'll listen to Cotton Candy later. But okay, I am scared to listen to Peanuts to an Elephant, because
that's not what I heard the first time. I'm gonna let you rock what you just said.
Okay. I said Peanuts the first time, but it also didn't sound like I said Peanuts the first time.
Yeah. I was sitting here. I was like, I didn't hear that song. Wait, time out. Whoa.
But I'm scared to listen to it because that's the one that everybody is like, no, I don't like the album. Let me see. South cocaine, polyester, more sand than Mojave desert.
Well, Peanuts to an Elephant is the one where
white girl talking Aguilera, white girl call her Consuela. All Coke, no Dr. Pepper. I protect her like contraceptive. That is insane.
That one gives me like the like almost not lollipop, but like a lollipop, like kind of raised. So that sounds like all right. I think Peanuts to an Elephant is the one where he's trying to sing.
Listen to this. I'm not gonna play the whole thing. It's off of TikTok. But somebody was I heard somebody like rapping about the album because he was so disappointed. Hold on, here you go. Yeah. What the fuck, bro? When you tripping out? Shit was supposed to be a classic. What is this about? Carter 5 should have been left in the archive. Out of 20-some songs, it's barely a hard 5. I was thinking I was tripping and listen for more time. Hardest part about the album was hearing your mom's crying. Damn, man, when you broke my fucking heart. Why the fuck you ain't speak on why you and baby fell apart? All the shit you could have talked, you wish I could have wrote your bar. You been falling ever since you found that fucking skateboard. So put it away. Let's get back to the days where the fireman, he was actually flames. Got your numbers up because we just wanted to see what was up. After listening to your stuff, man, you ain't really tell us what the fuck. Bro, I was listening to that. It's like a whole extra minute off of that.
I am not wrong. So Google's just dumb. I searched up Lil Wayne's kids and it gave me Regina and Dwayne Carter III.
Okay.
And then I searched up Cameron Carter to see who the feature was just to prove it. Yeah. And it's like, that's his middle child. Oh, so yeah. Google just removed his middle child.
That's funny.
Look, they gave me everybody but him, and then you search it up and it's like, yeah, no, that's Wayne's middle child.
Well.
So Cameron is his kid.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, at first I thought it was damn, what's that? What's the little kid that blew up for when he was hitting it up, calling too pushy, trying to make my songs in a pool book. Yeah. Bad little bitch, she giving me knowledge, shut it phone, she go to, I can't remember his name. Damn. I'm sorry, because I remember.
No, I don't know that. You on your own with that.
Giving me knowledge. Shawty fine, yeah, she go to college. It's It's Clapper. His CL4PERS. It's him, and then there's like baby. It's one of them's like Baby Santana, where they were both like real young when they started rapping, and that's how Cameron like they sound just like Cameron. Like all kids sound the same when you give them autotune.
Well, yeah.
Except for what's his name, the little jit that was rapping about shooting and killing people.
Oh, TK.
Nah, not TK. He basically TK.
TK.
Kid rappers.
Bro. TK ain't never getting out, bro.
Look, TK is never him. You know what was bad when Melly has a chance of getting out before TK.
Yeah, I was like, what? But yeah, I like 4 out of the 12 I listened to. I'm listening to the next to see if it's actually overhated.
Low RT. That's what I was talking about.
But
I don't listen to his music. I listen to he went popular.
Because people like to hate on albums just because they don't like 1 or 2 songs.
The thing is, like, there's some songs that I'm not like, okay, this is good, and then you gotta realize it's also Wayne, so you're expecting the world from Wayne.
That's fair, but he's like 50.
And then, but people don't care. Then why are you rapping if your age is a problem?
Because people keep asking him to drop more.
But then when he drops some butt, stop asking him.
But it's not butt. Like, okay.
But according to them, it's butt.
But that's the thing, though. Like, if you don't like 1 or 2 songs, that's cool. Don't say the whole album is trash because you don't like it. What are you doing?
It's a layup. You don't play basketball. I forgot about that.
No, I'm asking. Okay, better question. Why are you doing? What are you laying up? Like, you're not laying up a point.
Anyway, we're going to continue because I don't like the way you're talking.
Anyway.
I'm not laughing.
The Carter.
Carter
is
6?
this 5 or 6?
This is 6. It's
right?
VI.
Yeah, 6.
Your guy was rapping about 5.
Yeah. But no, he was rapping about 6, but he was comparing it to 5.
Oh, he said Carter 5 should have been left alone or something like that. Yeah. Yeah. He has.
We do have something else to talk about before we get us out of me. Actually, I gotta find it.
Really yeah.
On my phone.
It's to the point that like I don't even like I didn't say them as I go because I played them like while getting ready for the pod just to like go through.
For $10 million, whose series would you watch?
Yep.
Chad.
Yep.
Like spinoff series. Chad from.
I know. I'm the one that sent this to you.
They don't. So shut up. For $10 million, whose spinoff series would you watch? Chad from Bleach, Usopp from One Piece, Mandetta from My Hero Academia, Happy from Fairy Tail, or Yamcha from Dragon Ball. I'm not gonna say Sakura. Just because
I don't want a Sakura spinoff. There is no spinoff. The only thing different is her training with Tsunade.
I would watch a Sakura spinoff because I read the Sakura book, so like I would watch Sakura. But anyway, yeah.
Mandetta?
No.
Would be a comedy. Like it's just gonna be a comedy.
I would only watch the Mandetta spinoff if it's him like getting beat up every episode because like it would be like a Johnny Bravo type of show.
I'm saying it'd be just a straight comedy. He would do no hero work.
Yeah.
In the spinoff. Bro, why did my voice just get raspy? Give me a second.
I would if he like got like a power boost, I would watch a Yamcha spinoff.
Yamcha no, because it would just be about him giving up martial arts and going to play baseball.
That'd be fire though, like using his martial arts techniques to play baseball.
Because they all did it. We get a baseball episode in Dragon Ball Z like 5 different times.
I don't even remember the one.
We got one with Beerus.
Yeah. And that's it.
I think we got one more. I'm pretty sure we got twice. But what you call it? Yeah, no. It's either is Happy.
I'm not watching Happy. I don't like Happy.
But the thing is, Happy. No, but yeah, because I was thinking how they have that whole place where it's the cats.
I don't like Happy. I don't like the
kid like
I don't like kitty characters, but that's why I don't like Chopper either or Beemo from Adventure Zone.
Yeah, I forgot you just allergic to joy.
Sure.
Anybody that's too joyful, just pack them up.
Pack them. They gotta get up out of here.
But out of all of them, Happy be getting serious. He's just weak.
I
BMO
would
is just
watch.
always joking.
I would watch Usopp if it was Sniper King the entire time.
I would watch Usopp if he, did anything away from the crew.
I would watch it only if he's Soge King.
Because you gotta realize, the reason I said away from the crew is because a lot of these people, they're like, oh, give these spinoffs to. We see what they're doing the whole time. They're in vicinity.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't like
they were better off going like, oh, would you watch a spinoff of like Shanks?
No, because it's like a given. That's why it's like not Shanks, Minato, Dragon, and Jiraiya.
That's what I'm saying. If they did one of like those characters and say pick between those, okay,
I can
then it'd be. But this one, I do Mineta because Mineta would just be on some
I'm gonna take the anime that's here and then I'll say a spinoff between the 6 that I'm gonna give you. Okay, so a spinoff between what is the Quincy's name from Bleach? The glasses guy.
Uryo.
Yeah. Okay, between Uryo, Zoro. I don't want to say Jiraiya from Naruto. You know what? The sick guy from Naruto. You know the guy that hosted the tuning exams. That's like with the toothpick guy.
Mm-hmm.
Him. Todoroki.
You can stop.
Todoroki.
You can stop.
Todoroki.
You can stop. You can stop.
I'm gonna say Planet Sadala from Dragon Ball Super. So like Kaba's planet, like the backstory of their planet. And then from Fairy Tail, I'll say a spinoff of Urza.
No, you could have been stopped. Give me toothpick dude from Naruto.
Look, he actually is coming. Did you know that he knows
flying Raijin?
He knows flying Raijin.
Yeah, I put it in the chat at one point. I was talking and I was like, who's your favorite? Like, what's one character that's underrated that nobody knows about? That's good that no one knows about. And I dropped him because, bro, the fact that your job is to protect Hokages,
that's fire. He do better than Ambu.
You up it? He's what the Ambu should have been. Ambu should be a team full of people at his level because they're all Jonin.
Bro, they're just the fact that like you can name Ambu though. Itachi was Ambu. Kakashi was Ambu. Yamato was Ambu.
Yes, you can name exceptional Ambu. The average Ambu, no.
Yeah, that's fair.
All the exceptional one that was crazy. All the exceptional Ambu left the Ambu.
This is true.
Sai went to Team 7.
He wasn't Ambu.
Yamato. Sai?
He wasn't Ambu.
Sai was Ambu.
No, it wasn't. He was Danzo's.
Yamato was Ambu.
Yeah, Yamato was Ambu. Sai was Danzo's personal team. That wasn't Ambu though.
Sai wasn't Ambu?
He was a member of Danzo's like cult. Because remember he had to kill his brother. Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh, no. It says that Sai was part of the Ambu.
Sai wasn't part of Ambu. What? Hold on. What was...
As a member of the Roots, he was also a highly... Yeah.
That's not Ambu.
He was part of both.
No.
He was trained... It says he was trained by the Root and eventually became head of the Ambu.
He's head of the Ambu in Boruto. I think he's control of that now, but like in Naruto, he's not.
Was Sai Ambu before Team 7?
Let's see. The Root. I'm just going.
It's a secret. It's the Root is a secret branch of the Ambu, so he was technically still Ambu.
Uh, no. It was disbanded. It wasn't supposed. I don't think the root was supposed to still exist when we see it. I think that's something Donzo himself was like still carrying. Let me see. Root carried out mission that Donzo believed would benefit Konoha because of its core views that the unseen ones could support the great tree of Konoha from the depths of the earth. Some of the missions were less than respectful, such as eliminate individuals that would consider potential death simply for expressing their detestation. I don't know why it sounds like that. For Konoha, despite not actually having done anything against the village, the organization's top priority was its secrecy, and most of its missions were carried out by the dark autonomous of Konoha's authority. Root was officially disbanded after the Uchiha clan downfall. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to exist. After Uchiha clan downfall due to Danzo spearheading the tragedy, but remained active as an underground organization until Danzo's death. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to exist. When Itachi killed the Uchiha clan, it wasn't supposed to still be up. Despite Hiruo's order to disband the group, the members remained loyal to Danzo, his orders being the highest priority over even the Hokages. Upon Danzo's death, Sai suggested its members look to Kakashi Hatake for guidance, since Kakashi at the time was slated to become Hokage. Yeah, it wasn't supposed to exist, so it's really not Anbu. Or Sai wasn't really Anbu. It was Anbu at one point.
He's Anbu. I don't care.
Okay, type shit. But yeah.
The root is just the root is basically the highly specific dark side of the Anbu. It was disbanded, but if it's still operating, basically I was saying is like I know, but what I'm saying is the level of the Jonin that the level of the ninja that were supposed to make it to the Anbu. Yeah. Sai was at the level that they recruit him, then I was like, Team 7, I'm out of here.
But we need to get to anime. We are already at 2 hours.
Damn. When the pod be talking about some 4-hour episodes, I'd be laughing. but
we have 146. I want to start with
rate the Carter 6 real quick. Rate the Carter 6 before
I haven't finished it.
Out of 10 from what you've seen. First 12.
5.
First half.
5.
I would.
Like it's actually mid. It's not bad.
It's not like there's. I feel like people like, oh, it's bad. It's bad. You gotta realize you're gonna get hits and you're gonna get misses. A good album is where you get hits and you get averages. Yeah. A bad album is where you get averages and misses.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn, I didn't even get to. I have a quick little tangent. It's smooth. DreamCon passed. Megan at DreamCon announced that her anime will be dropping soon.
Megan Thee Stallion's dropping her own anime?
Yes. Ew. I would check it out. I will be checking it out, and if it's fire or if it's I didn't look at. I just quick news. I seen somebody post about it, so they did that. DreamCon is getting not attacked, but like getting a little bit of hate from having too many IRL streamers, and a lot of fraternities and sorority members were there. They're saying that it went from like an anime convention thing to a black convention and like a streamer convention. And then the reason I'm talking about this is because you got to realize, one, DreamCon was always meant
for the black community,
not as it was meant for the black community, and it also wasn't meant to be a specific anime convention. Mark has said it.
It's for dreams. It's a dream convention.
It's a creatives convention.
Yeah.
And Mark said it, and they were like, "Oh yeah, you're getting more and more streamers." He's like, "I never wanted to exclude anybody." Like Mark has talked about this. So people hating on DreamCon for being what it's supposed to be. Yes, okay, it's moving different. Oh well, like you're mad because you have fraternities and sororities strolling and doing their whole stuff. I just got out of college. I'm cool with a bunch of people that are in. They're not hurt. Music was playing. They started doing their strolls. It's a cultural thing. Dion is very important to the black culture. Those were the black started fraternities and sororities organizations. Bam. What does that get you mad for? Oh, you're mad there are more streamers there. Unless the streamers are doing what I'm saying, and I'm like, unless the streamers are doing what you're getting mad for. What bro did last year or 2 years ago, where he was going there like cracking jokes on y'all, which
that was last year.
Which they weren't.
Max, wasn't it?
That wasn't. Was that? It might be Playboy Max.
But I remember.
I don't think
somebody was in there. And he was like, bro, y'all weird. Y'all dressing up like y'all all weird. I remember that, and I was like, bro, you're
Yeah.
at
So yeah,
a convention.
convention meant for this hating on it. You're the minority here. But yeah, it might have been him, but like they weren't even on that. They were going around. A lot of them were participating in the events, making their content, getting their content. A lot of them watch anime,
Yeah,
and then so it's not like you're getting people from the community in there. You're mad because they're putting publicity on it.
you're
I don't get the
mad.
hate.
You're mad because you're not
I
there.
wanted to address it.
Just say
What I
that you're
say?
mad that you're
No,
not there.
no, not even mad you're not there. It's some people were there, were complaining like, oh, there were less. Da, da, da. No, you're mad because this is DreamCon is evolving and you're
And
not comfortable right
it's
now.
not
Like,
500 people
like
here. You're mad because it's
it's
getting
not
bigger.
500 people. It's not. You're mad because it's expanding beyond anime,
Yeah,
which it was never meant to be.
anime only. Like
It was never meant to
you know
be.
what it is?
Just
It's because people because RDC made anime as popular as it is. Like realistically,
Mhm.
anime is only as widely as accepted and popular as it is
in the Black
here
Beauty.
is because of RDC. Them hood avatar video, not hood avatar. Those
Anime House.
anime, not
All
anime
of those.
house. And it's like when he was like water.
Yeah, when he was using.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
oh, when your friend takes anime way too seriously.
Yeah. Those
Yeah.
videos are what like kickstarted anime being as popular
Yes.
as it is. But so like when
In
they say
the Black
we're
Beauty.
gonna make this convention and everybody goes, they're like, oh yeah, this is for anime. I can dress up as my favorite anime character and we can be anime basically.
Which it is a big part of it. But let me put it like this: how are y'all complaining that it's streamer heavy and this, that, and the third? When half of it, it's RDC versus AMP.
Yeah.
AMP is streamers.
Literally.
Duke has said that he only watches Naruto. Like he's a streamer for everything else. Yeah, she's a streamer for anything else. Like Kai and Agent maybe. I think Agent watches. I forgot, but Agent Naruto and some other stuff. But like, bro, it's a convention for
everybody.
Black creatives. But everybody's welcome. It's like it's.
You don't exclude anybody because everybody's welcome. Yeah.
It's not an anime convention. It's a creatives convention. So everybody hated on DreamCon. Look in the mirror.
What you hating for?
What you mad for? Like, all this hate to come back next year and buy your ticket early.
And yeah, all this for what?
Next year, okay. Next year when it happens and I take your ticket, don't get mad.
Yeah, don't go.
Don't get mad. When I take your ticket, don't get mad.
But if I do go get, the goal is to I want to go to DreamCon and stream it.
Yeah, I'm trying to get the.
Yeah.
That's how I was even yesterday. Yesterday I went live like for like 30 minutes, figuring out if I could do the camera and stuff through my iPad. While I was just drawing like logo stuff. I was like, all right, let me see. I got the audio working. I couldn't get the camera to show up, but I was just testing little stuff so I could start getting ready for it.
Okay. Did you figure it out?
The camera, no. I said I got the audio and everything else working for the most part. It was just the camera, but I probably have to get like a separate camera attachment.
That's fair. What do you want to start with? I say what? Let's start with T-Bag.
I want to go with the weakest episode of the day.
Yeah. The weakest episode
was T-Bag. Was not that was.
It would be T-Bag.
I feel like Fire Horse. I had Fire Force as the weakest.
As the weakest.
Fire Force was mad. It was mad lore. It wasn't like action packed.
It wasn't action packed, but we saw. I mean, it was Fire Force. It wasn't action packed in T-Bag for real.
Well, he got to moving.
He moved.
There was a lot of animation this episode more than the last one.
We can start with Fire Force.
I'm fine. Whichever one you want to do, you hosted.
That's fair. Yeah, we can start with Fire Force. This episode we start off with Sho. I was excited to see Sho because he's not like a doll anymore. Like he was up and moving. You good?
My fault. It wasn't like adjusting. It was like zoomed in on my face. I was like, "Bro, what's going on?"
Yeah. Sho, and he's like, "I need to see my brother," and he was about to like just walk out, and I was rocking.
Oh no, he wasn't about to walk out. He walked out that much.
He walked out. Yeah, he was. Like,
he walked through. He was. I ain't gonna lie. Sho was moving like somebody who had no social battery left. He was like, "I don't want to be here anymore. I don't want to be here anymore."
He was like, "Where's Hamea? She's stuck in that room again." Okay, well,
Perfect.
She's like, she can see the future. She might catch up on me. I don't want to be near her anymore. Walked away. Goes into what's his name? The black guy. He was like,
He's over here patting his head. He's like, he works in close proximity to Hamea. I don't want to be
I
here
don't want to
anymore.
be here anymore. He's on his special guard. And then he goes to his guard, and then he's like, I just need to leave. And then he pulled the sword out. He's like, meet me outside. He's like, meet me outside.
She was like, no, I ain't gonna lie though. Can I say that Arrow is a real? Arrow said, loyal to the white clad. I'm loyal to you.
I'm rocking with you, son. I don't really care.
Whatever you say, we say. And then she was like, all right, I'm going with you.
No.
Nah, you stay here. No, I'm going with you.
He was like, I want you to just act on your own free will. She was like, oh, you got to.
No. He said, my free will. She said, you should stop acting on duty
and act on your own
act on your free will. And she goes, doing this duty is my free will. I do what you want.
Like, your happiness is what fuels me. I was like, oh, she got a little crush. Hold on, twin.
And then I'll be realizing Arrow isn't like, they're all around the same age. Like Arrow is like Show's age.
I don't think so.
I think she's like a year or two older than him.
I don't know how. No, cause I thought how Maya. I know the girl that can see the future is older. I mean, is like the same age. But I thought like all the fire soldiers, all the white clad were like adults. Like Sumir, that's an old lady.
Oh wait, never mind.
Yeah, like they're all like clearly adults.
Oh, they're all around the same age. I'm forgetting that Show is below all of them because Shinra's 17.
Show's like
they're all, a lot of them. No, yeah, Show's 13. A lot of them are in their 20s.
Yeah,
but. Yeah, so it's not even that they're not around the same age, it's that Show is just below everybody.
The youngest one, yeah.
Arrow's 24.
How did they beat Show the first time? I forgot. Oh, Shinra just went faster than time. Cause Show
time, so right? Basically, so he slows down time and all that, but Shinra went so fast that it broke down his molecule. Like he was breaking into the particle.
Yeah.
So when he was frozen, he's like, I can't see him because he's particles at this point.
Yeah.
So when it unfroze, he was just moving mad fast.
Yeah, okay.
But so I have this in here.
My phone died, so I can't really see the notes.
Yeah, you're cool. I got you. We're doing Fire Force. So basically Company 8 starts doing their debrief. And as they're doing their debrief, Scott pulls up. Shout out Scott. That's the fire mole.
Yeah.
So he pull up and he starts talk about some the ladies. He says the lady in black's last words are the great cataclysm is imminent, and then he goes, one of the reasons that the great cataclysm failed the first time was because pi hadn't been calculated correctly. Mm-hmm. I'm saying over here, y'all messed up the math, so the world didn't end because y'all messed up the equation.
How do you even? Pi is like pi is like
3.14.
No, like
in
total. It's like infinitesimal.
Yeah, I'm saying, but they usually round it, so like 3.14 usually works. But at that point, they just didn't account for it because pi is like pi or pi over 2 is used in a lot of like high end math, whatever. So they put 3 over 2 that work. Like I'm saying like. What math do you have to do to calculate the end of the world, though? Like, you have to calculate how big the explosion has to be?
No, I don't even
That's
think
what happened.
Because I don't even think it's that, because remember, everybody on Earth has an adult doppelganger. So it's not even like that.
Yeah. But something's like, so what are you calculating, bro? Just go link up.
Yeah, like,
go find a game.
Find yourself.
Yeah, so he says that, and I'm like, alright, whatever. And then they're like, yo, it's getting bad, because that means they're starting to work now. Obi goes, it's bad news, but there's also good news. The captain of the second agrees to help in private.
Yeah.
The whole squad 4 agrees to help.
Captain Hibana is helping in private.
Well, no, Captain Hibana is helping Shinra. She said I don't fuck with the rest of the 8. She said, right, Shinra? He was like, yeah. And then it's like, first of all, and they're like, Shinra has great instincts, but he's stupid. And then Shinra looks directly at what's her name? The nun. I keep forgetting her name.
Lily? Sister Lily? Lily.
Is it
No,
Sister Lily?
no,
The
that's
blonde
Black
hair one?
Clover. That's Black Clover.
Yeah, that's whatever her name is. He looks at the blonde shorty. He goes, "I like girls like her." I know Hibana was in the back talking about some. But then he goes, "I like girls like the sister," and then Hibana's also a sister, so I know she was back there cheesing. Iris, yeah. He goes, "I like girls like Sister Iris," and then Hibana's like, "Hibana's in the back. I know she's cheesing," and then
like, I'm a sister too.
No, I think who said that? That was the Fox Cody. No, that was Hibana. I thought it was Fox because I had looked away. So I thought Tamaki had said it.
You don't see who say it. It's off screen, but I think it was Hibana.
Oh, I thought it was Tamaki, and then because then Shin was okay. But yeah, so we have the 4th squad. We have the captain of the 2nd. We have Hibana helping. We have Benny Maru and his whole squad. Well, yeah, whoever's able.
Just him.
It's him and the dude with pyrosis.
Yeah.
So those two are helping. I assume that we'll be getting Ogun.
Yeah.
I assume.
And like their actual friends.
Yeah, and then this was the part I said. So Scott has to he digs to get everywhere, and they're working underground. So the fact that on his way here, Scott was like, "Yeah, I dug into this place with a whole bunch of pillars." Nobody says anything, even though they know the key word. And then he goes, "Some old lady was there," and Hibana's like, "The sister, like
no,
the old."
No.
And I was
he said, yeah. He's like, I dug into this place with the pillars and her. Like he said, and her. Like he pointed at Hibana. Like he said,
I thought he said I dug to.
No, he said he saw Hibana. He's like, and her. Like he's like a bunch of pillars and.
Oh, because I know he described. No, it wasn't.
He pointed at
because he I don't remember him pointing, but I know he mentioned the grandma and the earthquake thing, and then she said that he said the grandma was starting earthquakes to get everything started, and then we see like the pillar comes up from the ocean. That's how the episode ends.
But hold on, let me see. Let me just make sure. Cause
I don't remember him pointing at Hibana. I remember him saying that he dug into a room with a bunch of pillars. Hibana hasn't seen the pillars yet.
No, yeah, well, he would know the pillars because he's a fire thingy.
That's what I'm saying. So he pointed at the actual like stone pillars that came up.
No.
I don't think he's talking about the people.
He was talking about the people. Hold on, let me see. Let me go.
Because he said that, and then they got to raising the stone pillars from the ocean.
Let me see. Well, but they didn't see the stone pillars. Remember, they don't know that just raised. They just know that it was an earthquake.
But I'm saying I think he was describing a room full of like a whole bunch of stone pillars, and then as he was talking about it, it rose to show that like the connection between the two.
Okay, go to timestamp.
I will not be going to no timestamp.
Okay, well,
because you're on my laptop. I don't have a separate screen like you.
Well, you have a phone.
Yeah, but
hold on. The world and the will become one. Hold on. I'm just gonna do it like this. I'm too far away. I'm trying to remember at what point, because this is where he comes up. He really is a talking mode. Great catalysm. Then this is them.
Also, Arthur punting him for stealing potatoes.
Oh yeah, that was hilarious.
Arthur,
yeah, one of the primary reasons the last great cataclysm failed. That's why the imaginative community calculated. My ancestors built on Matarasu. And Cortical Bounders reported 8 pillars. That's what she said. And the spell will burn. I can't find the flashback.
I got you.
I cannot find the flashback of him like in that area.
I got you. He said, "Look, so yes, I just felt it again." And then it's him. He said there was a strange old lady there too. What? Okay, you're right. It is. He's looking at Hibana and the two people from the first.
Yeah. I don't know why I can't find
that scene, though. You want the timestamp?
What is it?
It is 21:19.
Oh, I was too far back.
Oh, and then Hibana starts explaining, and Hibana explains the earthquakes, and then we seen the pillar rise. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I thought he said pillars. I thought he meant I don't think he meant. Yeah.
I think he meant like actual pillars.
Yeah, I was about to say, I don't think any of the actual pillars were in the room, were they?
That's what I'm saying. So he had to be talking about the stone ones, and then we seen her rise the stone one from the ocean.
Yeah, after the, but I don't think they saw the
stone one rise. No.
Yeah, no. But
that was after. I thought they were just drugging the collision.
So my question is, with the pillars that they're about to start making rise, there's what, 5 pillars, 6 pillars, or whatever.
I think so.
When they make them rise, you have to sacrifice one on each pillar?
That's what I'm like. That means you don't get Shinra to stand on one. No,
to stand on one long enough. Like, I feel like at this point in time, all you have to do is hide one.
Like, the only way to get Shinra on one is you got to put 2 of them next together and put Sho on the other. But now that Sho don't even rock with y'all because he want to go talk to Shinra.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie though. Ogun, Shinra, Benimaru, Arthur, Sho, Arrow. That team looking pretty.
You got Dragon over there, bro.
You got Benimaru.
Also, sorry if anybody hears like background noise. A bunch of people just walked into my house apparently.
Open the door and say shut up. Let me stop.
So I don't know what's going on out there, but they know I'm recording. But yeah. What else happened this episode? That was really it.
That was the end was the pillar rising. Grandma got earthquake powers. That was hilarious.
Yeah. What is happening? How hold on, okay. Let's Fire Force. Why are we having plasma powers? Why are we having time stopping powers? We're having speed powers. We're just going
speed. I get because it's just jet. That's just jet propulsion.
But you
see
you raised the temperature so much you slowed down time?
That was iffy. Did you watch the argument where people were having about the ice dude?
What ice dude?
In the Discord.
The dude.
The third, yeah.
No, yeah. I mean, what was they arguing
about? So basically, Malcolm was going back and forth talking about that doesn't make sense. And I'm sitting over here, I'm like, no. I just covered this. It's thermoacoustics where they can actually use sound and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, and he searches it up on the show and he's like, still don't make no sense. I'm like, they use sound in order to move heat. Yeah. Because I'm like, it's just how you can't say it don't make sense when it's real.
When it's real, yeah. But I understand him saying it don't make sense because your power should be fire. At its core. No. You're using sound to move heat, to freeze, whatever. Like, you're basically taking all the heat away to freeze. But that's not what freezing is. That's not what ice is. That doesn't make sense, is what he's trying to say. I'm pretty sure that's what he's trying to say. Because
but the way I explained it,
when you remove the heat from something to make it stop, to stop the energy from it, you're not going to turn into ice, is what I'm trying to say. And
my argument for that is I'm like, Malcolm, do you want it realistic or do you want this to be an anime? They're taking a real concept and exaggerating it.
Yeah.
Which they often do. I forgot E-Man had said something on there about another power and Malcolm goes, well, this is an anime. You can't say that about one power and not apply it to the second one.
Well, you can, because at its core, you're supposed to be fighting with fire. Why are you freezing people?
Bro just froze.
And then the one lady who can magnetize. What are you doing? What are you going through?
Yours was frozen for me. That's why I was trying to.
I don't know. Anyway, but
literally, you said you can, and then you froze like this.
I don't know. The girl though that like magnetism powers.
Mm-hmm.
No. Your power is not magnetism. You are not heating up anything to the point of magnetism and then using magnetism.
Gold when heated becomes magnetic.
Yes. Gold when heated becomes magnetic. Your power is fire though. Stop heating up gold.
All your powers are the same. Y'all are applying it differently.
No, they're not all the same. That's the problem.
I'm talking about all the people that are a lot of them are like the ice dude and the magnetism girl.
Yeah.
You're both applying heat to this instrument, and you're getting effects from the instrument. Yeah. Your powers are basically the same application. So if y'all switch items, y'all should be able to do the same thing.
Yeah.
You're making it seem like your power is I make ice. No. You add heat.
My thing is Maki, Shinra, Tamaki, Benimaru, the Whip Girl, all of them physically exert flames and use those flames to fight in one way, shape, or form. The dude with the instrument, you're not physically exerting any flames, and neither is Gold. Like they are actively not putting out any flames to make me believe that you in essence have fire powers. You have ice powers. You have magnetism powers. Don't care how you go about using it, but that's what you're doing.
Nah, bro. We just release it. We release it heat.
Show has time stopping powers.
Show and Arthur got the same skill set.
Arthur.
From Seabait.
Oh, yeah.
They got the same skill set.
Yeah, but yeah. That's all I gotta complain about. Like, you have fire powers, use the fire powers. But we gotta talk about Vigilantes next, because this one, it also wasn't really action. It was action-packed, but it wasn't really nothing, like, serious.
I ain't gonna lie. I like this episode, Vigilantes.
With the moms?
I give it a solid 9 for me. I was enjoying it.
Yeah, no, this was a good episode. It's just nothing like.
I ain't gonna lie though. Can we talk about how they gave her the most mom quirk ever though?
What was her quirk?
Long distance smack. Literally, anytime he does something, yes, because we'll get to this later. But when he was a baby and he was doing the bull, she was like, "I use my quirk to smack some sense into him." It's just.
Oh no, that's fire.
Even when he went to go be a hero, which when he was trying to be a hero later on the episode, she goes, and it start smacking him.
I thought that was just like the little cartoony aspect of the show.
No, that's her quirk.
That's funny.
They gave her the most mom quirk in the world.
That's funny. Okay, so this episode consisted of the reporter basically coming over, and mom is over, and basically
everybody's over.
We're lying, basically saying we're not heroes, basically. And then, stereotype, she finds out we're heroes because he just so happened to be on the bus that's getting hijacked and yada yada. You know what I'm saying?
They found out that he's there. She don't know about Pop Step and the rest, which is crazy because Pop Step is probably the most obvious out of the three.
Yeah, like who else do you
know? Bright pink hair. And you see her at the end of the. Well, they don't even know her quirk.
She jumps though.
They didn't. But they didn't know that, like in the house and everything. Even when they seen her later. First of all, the mom sees her at the end of the episode. She didn't even take out the Pop Step hairstyle. She still has the two
ponytails.
The two puffs.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sitting here. I'm like, all right, bro. So y'all just gave up on it. Quick question. Pop Step's hero costume. The black stuff on her face. What do you think it is?
It's a mask.
It's not.
The black. Wait, what?
The black on her face is not a mask.
Let me see. I gotta actually see.
It's painted on. It's painted on.
Pop Step. It's a mask.
No, it's painted on.
Even if it's painted on, it's still a mask. A mask doesn't have to be.
But I'm saying, but I'm talking about some, like, people are like, oh no, it's tied on. It's tied. No, it is makeup.
But it's still a mask. Like, in essence. And why do you think it's makeup?
No, it is. I sent it to you. I sent you on Discord. This is from the end credits.
You sent it on Discord?
Yeah, just because you're already on there.
Boom, boom, boom.
That's from the end credits.
Yeah, but we see her put on a mask in the...
No, we haven't.
Yes, we have. When she goes to help with the giant, she wasn't dressed. When she went to get ready, she just put on a mask, I think.
Nah, she quick paint. She got one of them transfers in her bag, bro. She hit the.
Let's see appearance.
I
A black and black knee high boots, and then she also wears a pink lipstick in her outfit, slightly modified wearing black stockings to cover her legs and a skirt to cover longer position differently. That's right, the heart shape opening on her chest after time skip her appearance. Oh, that's time skip, so I don't want to read that yet. Her hair, eyes, and skin are all mainly pink magenta, with her hair being attacked minty, while our eyes are concealed by the glare around her glasses. Yada 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 yada. If Popstep didn't have a quirk, she would just be a street performer. I said that earlier.
Yeah, and even with a quirk, she's still a street performer.
Also, she wears an iPad.
Why?
Her, oh,
yeah. Stop reading, bro. We're done. I gave you proof. Gave you proof already. But yeah. So I seen that and I was like, ain't no that kind of not ruins it. It was just weird. I was like, you tell me she paints that thing on every time she leaves?
Yeah, no, that's a mess.
It don't get sweaty and start running. Next. Crunch. Also, the Popstep. You know how we did the whole last episode was like the interview and stuff, and everybody was like being weird to Popstep, talking about some shit, nice butt, all this butter stuff.
Yeah.
Why did someone point out that the first time you see her, it's the people are taking pictures and she jumps away from them, and they animate it so like her skirt goes up. I was on TikTok, and they like so when she jumps, the skirt goes up, and it's just her butt.
See. Weird.
And I'm sitting here, I'm on TikTok, and they're like, this is what the fans came for Popstep. I was like,
that's what her fans came for.
Yeah, exactly. That's what her fans is here though.
Bro, because all right, so I was talking to Nintendo about this,
and I'm thinking,
I was saying that Popstep, because he's dying on the hill that Lucky Cyan, that Popstep is like better than Lucky Cyan. And I was like, if you put them in the same verse, Cyan becomes famous way before Popstep. And then he was like,
put them in the same verse.
Hold on, wait. He was like, she'll win because of luck, literally, because that's her power. I was like, without her quirk, she is literally just a street performer. Like, that is it. That's all she does. She doesn't bring anything else besides that.
Lucky Cyan can actually sing without her quirk. So it's that, and then now let's put it in, right? Now in a world where they're both heroes, they have their stuff.
Mm.
Lucky Cyan, when we get to it, this episode, she got the mink.
She was like, right? And then that's
like she's a better hero, which would bring her fan base in.
She doesn't even really like, she has to train, but she doesn't even really have to train because
she gonna always hit that target with that look.
Hit what she needs to hit, you know what I'm saying? Depending on her power. And then Ten said he doesn't like the way that Lucky uses her powers, and I was like, why? He's like, he said he don't think that she's using them right. I was like, how would you use them different? Because remember,
how to use luck. I
was like, remember, your power is dependent on everybody else's trust. Like before luck, it's somebody else trusting you.
Mm-hmm.
How do you can't really alter that? But I
guess I'm saying.
like about, you saw today's episode? We're gonna just transfer to
we'll get. Wait, we're not done with this episode though. We started talking about Popstep. We didn't even get to the end of the episode for Hero.
Oh, give me a second. I'm gonna tell the dogs to shut up.
All right.
But yeah, we gotta go to. I'm trying to think. Oh, Ingenium was in this episode. I like.
Yeah, so they go shopping, all that dumb stuff. Mom is yelling at them, whatever. They hop on the bus because it's time to go. The bus gets hijacked by the cat with the possession quirk.
That was actually funny.
I ain't gonna lie, that got me. And then it's the fact that them damn them damn bees, bro.
What is her goal? Like what? Like how much information?
Get paid?
But like what? How much information
Side aside, remember her goal isn't anything. She's gathering information to get paid.
Yeah.
She just likes the chaos.
That's fair.
She's literally sitting here. She's like, that's not. She's like, every time you see her, it's like, oh, that wouldn't be fun. Oh, this is not fun. Oh, don't be boring. She's this there because the destruction is fun to her.
Yeah. She's just here for the vibes. But yeah, so after the bus gets caught or hijacked, or whatever, Ingenium pops up, and he catches up to the bus, but he can't maintain the speed. I feel
he's running out of fuel. No, he caught up with the bus, and he caught up with them, and he was moving, like he got the people out with the help of his teammate and all that, and then there was the bus gets re-injected, and the cat starts tweaking again, smacks the people out the way, and the reporter lady stuck on the bus. Ingenium is running out of fuel.
How did Koichi catch up to Ingenium and then catch up to the bus? Because remember, his quirk was only supposed to be like bike speed and max.
He's been getting faster as the series goes on. Even we talked about this last episode when he was like his like quirk isn't really upgrading how you would like it. And I was like every episode he's getting faster. He went from bike to motorcycle, car, and remember he got up to the motorcycle. When he got up to there, once you got up to a motorcycle, you can catch up to a bus.
But he shouldn't be able to catch up to a motorcycle. Like okay.
With use of it, remember he couldn't go fast in the beginning because he didn't know how to stop himself. So now he can max it.
No, he said that he couldn't go fast just because that was just his speed. He was like, I can maybe
max speed
as fast as I can run at the beginning, and then
and then once I realized that he didn't know how to brake. Bike speed is as fast as he could go with being able to safely. So now that once he learned that he just has to de-accelerate, he was like, all right, word. So that's what I chalked it up to.
Be able to catch up to Ingenium. I mean, now it makes sense because we found out that he could fly.
No, not even that. He can max out his speed now because he can just stop. Like he's hovering. He doesn't really whatever. But his quirk technically is better than Ingenium's. Speed wise, not speed wise, but like durability wise, because he doesn't need fuel. His drawback is like the points of contact. Ingenium's drawback is the fuel.
He
needs 2 points of contact.
No, he doesn't. He flew.
Yes. With 2 points of contact.
No, after that. No, at the end of the episode.
In the air. In the air. 2 points of contact in the air.
What points of contact did he have when he was in the air?
He was moonwalking in Calabasas. But that's what I'm saying.
They're not sticking to the rules that they themselves are making.
No. And here's why I'm saying this. And this is in My Hero. And matter of fact, I wish we was able to get one of the storm on because I want to see what I'm gonna ask.
Matter of fact, you want to ask who?
Anybody on?
Oh damn!
Because
C2 was in VC for the longest. If he was still in there, I would have dragged him over.
Yeah, imagine, come in here. Hey, what's going on? But basically, and I've heard this on the storm. I've heard this. Even I've said this before. You get your quirk, and the only way to figure out what it is by exploring it. So a lot of people don't know what their real quirk is.
What you mean?
So he knows he has a mobility quirk that he was able to use when he's on all four or like knee is touching or whatever, right?
Okay.
A lot of people will be like, all right, so this is my quirk. This is how I figured out this is how I first figured out how to use it, and they stick with that unless you go to a like UA or a university. You don't explore evolving your quirk at all.
No. Because remember, the doctor will tell you your drawbacks, what you have to do to activate it. Like that's when you go to the quirk doctor and he'd be like, this is what you have, try and do this, and this is what's happening. That's what the quirk
doctor tells you if you have a quirk or not.
That's how they name
it. And he names it off what you're able to do with it once it manifests. So what you're able to do with it at that early age may not be fully what you're capable of
But
when you're up there.
but when you go to the quirk doctor, because remember, the quirk doctor also is working for All for One, who's also giving him
Yes.
this information. So when you go to the quirk doctor and he said, yeah, he has the bone, and then you show him your quirk. Let's say I had a fire quirk.
Yes.
If I had a fire quirk
Yes.
and I went to the quirk doctor, he would say, yeah, you have a fire quirk. It's like a physical. It's like a physical exam. Do this. See if this helps. You know what I'm saying? It's literally just a physical.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Off a mobility quirk, see how fast you can go. He can't give you everything you're supposed to do. Like, oh, he can't tell you, yeah, so you can go this fast. You're gonna have trouble braking. You have to do this. No, he gives you the basics of your quirk and names it off the basics, and then it's up to you to basically figure out what the extent of your quirk is. So you have a movement quirk, and then you're able to slide and glide. Your quirk is slide and glide. To be honest, his quirk the way
slide and glide.
It's not slide and glide, and that's his mother's fault because she beat the flight out of him when he was 3 years old.
He flew.
So yeah, so that's what I'm saying. So that's why his quirk was named Sliding God, because the doctor's only able to name it off what you're able to show him, and she beat the flight out of him to the point that he went to the doctor. He was probably on the floor just
beating the
going back and forth. No, but that's literally what she did. To the point that it's such a mental block. Like, flying is bad. Flying is bad.
Hold on 1 second. They're saying they trying to vacuum out there, and I'm saying why are we vacuuming at 7:30 at night? You know.
What did you spend?
I don't know. That's what I was like. She said how long until we're done recording, and I was like, I don't know. And then she said she's trying to vacuum, and I was like,
vacuum tomorrow.
Why are we vacuuming at 7:15? Please just wait. Anyway,
you gotta hit the better of two evils. I'll vacuum when I'm done.
No, you lost. I don't even be in the living room that much.
No. You say that and you just never get to.
You just never do it.
You never get to.
What's next?
He catch up, shorty, boom. He speeds past Ingenium, catches up to shorty, bus goes over the edge. She knows what he is, who he is now. He gets on her, reaches up, Ingenium goes full overdrive to burst across the bridge and grab him. Koichi can't get high enough, and Ingenium, I guess, can't bend down when because he uses his elbows instead of his legs. So I guess if he bends down, it would just shoot him downwards. So that makes sense. But so he misses. Koichi
did like a flip.
Hit the. Nah, he was out of gas though. So if he misses that bridge by an inch, they're all three falling. Because they gave him a juice box. But why does his suit not have? Why does his suit not have a refrigeration compartment that a refrigeration compartment that just hooks up to give him fuel if all he needs is juice?
Why? Or he could have, if he would have just grabbed him and tackled him into the wall. Koichi could have got.
Yeah. What else? We're on. Where am I missing? What am I missing? Where do I have it at? Sorry. Bam. So, yeah. Mom, small. Can't dodge that. They're basically after that. The cat gets off the bus, gets scooped up.
Yeah.
His identity is exposed, and Jenny was. Oh, I said it. I said Jenny was cool. But it seems like he's never fast enough in the situations he's in.
What is? I like Ingenium. He's a cool character.
Yeah, he's just never fast enough.
They just need a better Ingenium, and not Ida. I don't like Ida. But,
yeah. I said now the reporter and Pop Step both like Koichi.
I don't think the reporter actually likes Koichi though. I think that
she don't like him, but when she found out, she was like, it's gonna be one of those things oh, I like you a little bit because you saved me. But it's gonna go to Pop Step.
I don't even think it's like that. I think it's more I'm just teasing because I'm an upperclassman type of deal.
And then I said technically, if contact with the air counts, bro's gonna start gliding on 1 foot.
And that's what I wanted to say. A couple episodes ago, I literally said, I was like, he's not touching anything. I was like, he literally isn't touching anything. He was chasing somebody,
Bro,
and I was
yeah,
like,
no, he does it, and
he's
it'll be
not touching
randomly.
anything. So I was like, it's not out of
Yeah.
nowhere.
Yeah, so it's not out of nowhere. It's basically why he be randomly out of nowhere then, but like randomly he'll be like on two points of contact and he'll just start going, and I'm like, but I'm like, it's like one of those moments where you're like so locked in. People are like, yo, you had a real good game of basketball today. Oh, what?
I was just locked in, bro.
Yeah, you. So it's like I think it was like one of those, but now we realize, bro had a decent. Bro could have been a hero.
Yeah.
His mom said.
Nah, but that's like overprotecting for no reason though. Like,
yeah. What else did I have from this episode? Oh, Koichi's dad gave him some words of wisdom in the past. Where is this at? I have it written down. His dad taught him well. He said, "I learned this from my dad. Keep your mind calm and wait. And eventually the storm will pass. I learned that from my dad," which means his dad was talking about dealing with his mom.
what you mean?
So the mom is like going off at the market,
Yeah.
like because they want to buy stuff before they leave, and she's did this and the third, and the reporter's like, "Bro, why are you like so calm? Like you're overly calm. This is weird." He goes, "Hey, keep your mind." He said, "Keep your mind calm and wait, and the storm will pass." My dad taught me that. I was like, "Yo, your dad." He said, "Your mom a lot. Keep your mind clear. Wait.
Just vibe out. It'll go over.
You cool." Bro just wasted however much money that hoodie cost. Not wasted, but like you got it to mess it up tremendously.
He'll fix it. He just need
Also, Pop Step still didn't get that hoodie back. Run my hoodie back. It's still sitting in her room.
He don't know she got it.
I know, but I'm saying in general, she needs to run that hoodie back. I have the full collection, and you keeping me from that. When All Might passed, that collection is going for $7.3 billion, and he's still not gonna sell it.
Low key, I feel like he's gonna like be going through her stuff one day for something and find it. But knowing Koichi, it's probably gonna be like one of those things where it's like, oh, this looks like the one I used to have.
And she gonna get mad nervous. They gave him step-by-step instructions to flirt. That was hilarious this episode. When Popset left, go compliment her outfit.
Yeah.
You look real casual.
It was funny. No, it was funny because the mom was trying to get on Knuckle Duster.
Bro, they were both. I said they both horny for Katie.
Yeah, bro, that was insane.
Because they both walked in. Oh, and I said, here it is.
Bro,
I said, if Katie,
the mom was like, you should. She's like, he's
too old for you.
He's too old for you. Go for somebody your own age, like Koichi.
Bro, we completely skipped through this. My first note, like under like besides the mom being in town, is if Knuckle Duster pulled up in his regular like hero fit that he usually slides in, his mom would have shipped him to the to the station instantly.
Why is this hobo in your house?
Why is this buff man in a cow? Are you still doing heroing? What about your job? What about school?
It sounded like you said you're still doing heroin.
Oh God!
I was like, what? I was like, when did he? I missed that part of the episode.
Straight back to the city. I mean, not to the city. Straight back to the countryside.
Anyways, yeah.
As soon as Knuckle Duster walked in,
I like this episode. Yeah, that was hard.
I'm not. It was cool.
I like this episode of Vigilantes. I like all the episodes of Vigilantes. Vigilantes is probably my second favorite thing airing right now. Behind You
can hear my AC or no? My AC's been on for a minute.
No.
I word.
But yeah, I think Vigilantes is my second favorite thing airing right now after Hero X. But we can go into T-Bay next because that was the next thing that nothing really happened. We got to see a little bit.
I word. Yeah. So I have the notes if you want to keep going through it.
My phone's dead.
Oh, okay. All right.
But
so the first thing I have on the notes is I have it started with the because nothing really happens until they get to the auction for real. And then he's like, everything's expensive, so he goes to walk. I go, the grimy, and I put this in black speak. I said, this grimy wizard nigga trying to take my dragon. and then I continue. I'm like, nigga said leave Sylvie behind and shit, and then fire at me twice. He'd have to get packed up.
He did kinda. He got shown.
Bro, yeah, but that was later. I'm talking about on site. Bro says he said, oh that's my partner. I get her, puts him on her shoulder and goes to walk away. Yo, leave your dragon. You not running my pockets, bro.
Nah, you kind of got, bro.
And then, no, not even that. It's the fact that. Not even that. It's the fact that you say that, and then leave it here. Excuse me. No words. Shoots a fireball to the side of my not even a fireball, a flamethrower to the side of my head. All right, word. Next, then he goes, leave it here. I'm the head mage of the royal family, and another fire shoots another fire. You have to die. And then he goes, do you know what disobeying me would do to your family?
I don't care.
Filled that whole shit with murderous intent. That whole building. Pure conqueror's hockey.
Okay, so this isn't the King's aura I want to see. I think that's gonna be next episode though.
Yeah, because this was the dragon. Like that was, he looked at him and he was like,
yeah, he saw what's the dragon's name? Sylvie.
I think it was still something. It was a longer version of Sylvie's name. I think it was Sylvian. Nah, it was something.
It was just Sylvie.
Oh, they might have the exact same. I thought it was a longer version. He just shortened it because it was the child.
I don't know.
That's fine. Whatever the dragon's name was, you see her in the background. Yeah, she was in the background talking about stuff. And I have that written down word for word, bar for bar.
What?
That one said, Oh, it's right after he breaks his. I put, give me your leg, kneel before the true king as a joke, just because he's Arthur. And then with the dragon's aura, he goes, you should consider the position you're in. Plus 10,000 aura. Plus 10,000 aura. Passes out. Minus 10 million aura.
Bro, when he got down, he's like, you should consider the position you're in.
Mage looked up, said, you think you'll get away with this?
Dragon?
Yeah, after Mage was talking hot, they'll talk about something. You think you're gonna get away with this? Yeah. Do you see anybody else moving? Technically, I could pack up this whole room right now. You don't know I'm reaching my limit. I could pack up. I'm letting you speak right now. I could have just killed you. But I have a whole. Arthur was talking hot, and that's like Arthur was talking, and I just wrote down the whole quotes. Bro said, where is it at? He said, let me make myself clear, Your Majesty. I have no intention of relinquishing or selling Sylvie. I was like, see, that's some calm. He's speaking to him like an adult. He's like, I'm gonna ask a third time, whatever. Then he goes, all right, may I ask you a question in exchange? Your Majesty, at what price would you relinquish your own children?
Yep. Hey, you know what I like?
You asked me this 3 times.
You know what I liked about that? That is directly from the manga.
Oh, no. That's why I put it, because I didn't copy it from the episode. I went to the thing. It says, you have asked me 3 times, and I've declined 3 times. But it seems your pride possesses an obstacle in accepting that answer, which is why I asked you for what price would you be willing to hand over your own children. King Glader.
King Glader.
I ain't gonna lie, I put it in, like, using voice to text, because I was reading it off my laptop, and Siri put King Glazer. I was like, bro, you gotta go.
Fair enough.
But I'm sitting here, I'm like, you gotta think, bro. That's disrespectful, but you're disrespecting me by trying to take Sylvie. At this point, what price would you... And in front of his kids, too. If you said it to him by himself, that's like, all right, this is disrespect. In front of my kids, tell them how much you would sell them for.
Yeah. Bro, because it's the fact that you keep asking...
Sylvie is mine.
And I keep telling you she's not for sale. It's my dragon. As much as you want to buy her from me, I want to keep her.
Money's not what I want. Talk about some you delayed an order from the king.
I don't care. Right. How much for your kid? All of them. If you want this dragon, I want all of your children, not just one.
Your kids, son. Also, I put them this. The the king is over here telling Art, the man beast, the world's lion, that he's giving him is way better than Sylvie. It does all this extra stuff and reptile beast or whatever. Why don't you keep that hoe then? like just keep. Why you want to give me the better one?
Dragon.
If yours is better, keep it. Give your mage the world's lion then. And then the mage want to send the two knights to their death. Not to their death, but they got fired. But Wizard sent 2 guards to an early funeral.
For what though?
Just because he was like, hey, I need the dragon. This is an important matter. Get him.
You're gone.
Also, you gotta realize how crazy the mage looks when he wakes up. It was the kid. He broke my leg.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Which, to be honest, it shouldn't look that crazy because time stopped. The mage's leg is broken and Art is passed out on the floor in front of him now.
That's true.
How did he get over here from over there in
they don't know
instant?
time stopped.
But that's what I'm saying. So to them it looked like
again.
No, I think he does.
I don't think he ever uses time stop again. I don't remember him ever doing it again.
I think he does. But what you call it? It also drains, like, no matter what he does, it drains OD. But
stopping reality.
Yeah. But no one's talking about how in their world Arthur just teleported to the ground in front of the mage and passed out.
Yeah.
And the mage's leg broke. So it looked, a lot in my head. It looked like Arthur speed blitzed the mage's leg, like threw his body into it and knocked himself out.
My thing is, like, even if I was that mage, I can't say that this kid soloed me. I can't say that.
Oh, as
a royal family, as the royal family's mage,
as top dog. This kid packed me up.
This 10-year-old. Just
also, all that's gonna make them do is, let's add Arthur to the knights. We need their strength then. But like, what else? He wakes up. Bro's in there trying to pay him off. The dad says, "No, my son almost dad. Arthur might have top 5 anime dads.
No,
not top 5. I'm gassing it, but he got a good one. He got a good pops. You put that bag of gold in front of me. Hey, my son almost died. I might need some more. But he said, "No, my son almost died. Take this bribery away from me."
Low-key.
Like, imagine you throw the bag at somebody, they hit you with the.
I want the kingdom.
Matter of fact, because hey, talking about something, you gotta realize you did disobey the king. Arthur's over there playing nice cop too. That's what got me. He's like, I play nice. I don't want to cause too much attention.
I do.
You're right. I took it too far. In 5 years, this kingdom will bend the knee to me.
Never mind.
Yeah. See. Look at you. Dirty minded. Dirty.
Anyway.
And then after that, we get to school. And I'm looking around, and I had to put this in the notes. All these damn animals, I know it smells like a zoo around there. Hide birds, owls, lizards, lions.
That's cool and all. One of my most hated characters is coming up.
But one of my favorite characters showed up at the end.
Who?
Grandma Mage. She goated. I ain't gonna lie, she goated. So you get into that. But I can't wait. I can't wait till your favorite character show up.
I can't either. I can't wait till my favorite scene show up. I hope that's when the
animation. Bro, because I ain't gonna lie, this animation felt better than the last couple. So I think that they're stepping it up. So
I hope that the scene I'm thinking
of, the exact scene, if they pick it there,
is peak.
It's either that or because is that the scene before or after he gets the thing?
It's during, but it's after.
Oh, yeah, it's the same area. Yeah, because I literally told him, I said if they mess up that whole they mess up that whole thing, I'd be pissed.
Yeah.
With that, anyway. But
Anyway,
Arthur, one of them ones. If animation picks up, Arthur is the one. Top 5 right now. Making an anime team of You're Not Beating Me. Give me Sungjin Woo, Rimuru, Slan Dude, what's her name?
Rimuru?
That is Rimuru. Rudius. Give me art.
I'm not
give me all these isekai.
I didn't see.
Give me all these isekai. And it won't happen again. Remember, this is the precursor. Give me Rudius kids.
I wish I never heard that because I was like, I wish I never heard that. But yeah, it might.
Oh, but this being the precursor for
yeah.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, I was watching. I was like, "Oh, this is a cool story." Oh wait, his kids are coming. As long as it's not on those 7 deadly sins, where like the kids is like 3 of them, they're all half and half of the main characters.
I like that for 7 deadly sins though, because that makes sense. But for this,
no, for 7 deadly sins, it was cool. For Rudy, it's talking about some. It's gonna be him and Redhead Shorty, him and Sophie.
Oh no,
So,
that's not the case.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be 3 of his kids, like with each different wife. He gonna pull a Paul.
That would be actually
in tribute to my dad.
no, that's wicked. Anyway,
that's what Rudy's gonna say.
Move on. How do I add a stream?
Fire Force we did. Well, oh wait, Superhero X is our last one, correct?
Yeah.
All right. I just want to say, Aries, you spoke into existence.
Oh yeah.
They started. Yeah. They started hating on her. And they tried to basically her powers, like her trust went down. Yeah. But from what she did have left, her trust was turning into what you said last week, where she doesn't cause luck, she steals it. They was like, oh yeah, she steals luck.
Like I remember last week.
But the thing is, that's yeah.
I remember last week I was
which is crazy because that was her
guy. Fell asleep, just so he was lucky. Like she was lucky that he fell asleep at the wheel and ran into the orphanage. He's losing his job and his license. Like you know.
And that's the thing. The thing at first it was just like, oh yeah, she's lucky, whatever. And then it turned out no, she steals the luck of others. No, because Queen lost, and we saw who Queen was fighting.
X.
Queen was fighting X.
Yeah, but
talk about something. She stole. Queen was one before that. I'm pretty sure.
But they said that she lost to a nobody. So whatever
this is X come up.
This
is X's come up.
Yeah, I think Queen's next.
Also,
Queen has to be next.
Queen has to be next.
Yeah.
Actually, no. I think we might get the because we watched 10, 9, and 7. We might go back down to 8.
Who's 9? Iso's not 9. Is he?
Iso's 9.
And then
Iso's 9.
What's his name's 10? Yeah.
Yeah, commoner or nice.
And then and then she's 7. Yeah.
So we skipped 8. So we might go back down to 8.
I think we have to see X before this is over.
Oh no, someone leaked the breakdown of like we're getting this episode. We're basically touching the whole top 10.
Yeah. But yeah.
So next, I think we're getting. Oh wait. Oh yeah, we might have to. I'm fine with it too. 8 is Ahu, the dog. But we only get 1 episode of him, so it's gonna be a quick.
Yeah, I was about to say I don't really care about that.
But Malcolm was like he's just a dog with a top hat. Malcolm didn't see the whole image. I saw Malcolm. Yeah, I saw Malcolm shot. He's like, that's kind of hard. I was like,
yeah. I was like,
but his 1 episode got to be like, his 1 episode got to be crazy because he gotta.
It's gonna be. I'm calling it now. He's gonna get abandoned, and then a spirit is gonna like see him.
That's what I'm mad at. Yeah,
and it's gonna be like
I'm mad at his origin.
Yeah,
but, I'm hoping that, and if it's his origin, that's cool. I'm hoping it's not his origin, and because he has like the detective hat, I hope it's like him looking into like fear and like him like going through every character that we've already seen.
A detective, dog?
like Moon, like Moon's death and all that. Like he's like so it's like and then
I think Cyan. Back to Cyan.
Back to Cyan.
Her new suit came equipped with weapons. How do you feel about the weapons?
That bow is hard. The guitar bow is hard.
That guitar bow is fire.
The lucky spray?
About the spray and the like mist or whatever. Or, like,
the spray on luck.
Yeah, that's fire.
The spray on luck.
That's fire.
That's hard, but like,
because
how did they convince her?
She put the spray around and it was like covers for her. Like it's because she is luck. So she was like, I'm going to make this whole area lucky for me, and then I'll be able to dodge anything you throw because it's lucky for me. And I think it's just a matter of fact that...
You think like items made...
Huh?
Yeah. So you know how her thing was going, like her trust was going down.
Yeah.
So you know how, so you think that since she made that while she was still technically like lucky,
Oh,
that
like
it
yeah,
like
all
basically
the
store at that
yeah.
level? Yeah. Do you think, or do you think it diminishes too?
No, because it's already outside, so it's probably that level.
Yeah. So I think so when she made this spray, I think it's like she did that because her luck was diminishing.
Yeah.
She was like, this will bring me back up to not my max, but like this will bring me back up to where I am right now.
This will get me the fight I needed to get me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And so we basically fought fear zombies this week though.
That's fine.
Fear zombies.
And when she was hitting them shots, she was literally hitting
Bro,
the spores.
The bull, yeah. Like the dude that had it on his hand, she said, Doop. I was like, oh.
She was cooking.
Yeah, so again, this is fully
right
2D
now.
animated. I ain't gonna lie. At first, we were sitting there. Last week, we were talking about something. Oh, she doesn't really fight.
She's fighting.
Proved us wrong.
Hey, she's fighting.
What you up? So last episode, it was all 2D as well. And I heard somebody not explain, but like their thing was, because X was fighting Queen and his ability was in constant use. That's why I was in 2D. But right now he's not fighting Queen, and they were still in 2D. So it's iffy. I liked it for that last episode because like it makes sense. Like his ability's in constant use. So,
well, I think no. I think it's all in 2D right now because it's all a flashback technically. You know, all the flashbacks are in 2D / a different art style. And because this is all flashback, this is her like literally growing up and not happening in real time. That's why it would be.
No, even this episode was 2D, and this is after the concert that we seen in Iso's thing.
No, it's not. That last concert she had wasn't the same
as
Iso's concert.
No, that last concert she had wasn't Iso's concert. So, because this is all technically past.
All before, so this will all be 2D.
Meanwhile, it's just X walking up to everybody in the top 10 talking about some. Show me your past.
Yeah. Low key, that would be fire. I think it'll be cool if at the end we see X like he bring all the top 10 up and then he's like he's just like put there.
I built this.
Like put the screens up. He was like, I've been watching all
like the trailers that we got to see are just like X.
Yeah, like
what
he just putting out all the screens. Like I've been watching you all. This is what we need to fight against, or because they all have to like meet up and beat the Justice League.
I don't think it's gonna be this will be all because remember, Iso is technically a villain right now.
No, he's not.
Technically, New Iso working with bro. Remember, he's technically the one that shot. He technically popped Moon.
Iso?
Apparently, right now they're saying because I looked back, I think the lightning was a different color, but Moon didn't get shot. She got hit with it was a lightning bolt.
What episode did Moon die? Hold on, I don't remember Moon dying. Hold on, wait a minute.
Last episode 4.
Hold on. Because I remember. Oh wait, I do remember her dying.
At the end, and you look, and it was. Remember when I was watching at first, we both thought it was a bullet. Like we thought she got shot.
It 4 or 5? It was the last episode of
4, so it has to be 4.
It was 4. Hold on.
Because we thought everybody was getting 4. Then it was 4, 3, and so yeah, and then
she's on the island.
She's getting through.
Hold on, she's on the island. Then she throws the thing. I hate this plug in. And then he comes in, he gives her the
lower down. You'll see the lightning.
Yeah,
you'll see the lightning.
He got shot.
No, it was lightning.
Oh, whoa! That is Iso.
And that's new Iso suit.
Oh no, that's wicked. That is new Iso.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro, because his lightning is blue, and that looked kind of greenish to me. So I'm like, maybe it's not new Iso.
That's Iso, bro. That is.
And then I went back again, and I was like, wait, no, that's the new suit.
Hold on, that is Iso, bro.
So they ain't linking up because if commoners see Iso.
What is Commoner's powers right now? Does he still have nicest powers?
I think I'm assuming nicest powers.
Just without the.
But he hit a lot harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he just hit a lot harder. Cause remember he was charging up punches. Nice ain't never charge up no punch.
Oh, I'm looking at this. That's Iso. Hold on, wait a minute. That can't be Iso. Hold on, let me see.
Ain't gonna lie though. Peek in. Eso live in 9 of the tower. I live in 10. What has stopped me from tearing through this roof and beating the brakes off Eso? If I'm the cop, what stopped me from going? Just be.
What's his name? Eso, right? Is it ESOL?
Yeah.
Or ESOU?
ESOUL.
Okay. It looked like Eso, but at the same time, it don't.
There's also so many. We know there's so many like new
Eso costumes.
Yeah, so it's like
I don't know. Okay. It does look like Eso, and it is like electricity. But
a lot of people are speculating that it wasn't Eso like the Eso that we just watched that killed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're saying that the suit is like slightly different. So they're trying to compare. They said that
I'm about to compare.
They said that they're saying like yeah, they're saying that the eye. Yeah, they're saying that the eyes in the one that killed Moon are wider.
I don't know. I
gotta
find
yeah.
like a full suited version. Oh no. Okay, this is old Eso. Let me see. I gotta see new Eso.
This one says, "To be Hero X been fooling us. Eso never killed Moon, but I know who did it."
Yeah, that's not Eso. It looks like Eso.
I don't think
it's the Eso.
I don't think it's our Eso.
It's not.
But it's the fact that someone got punched with lightning. The suit is different. Can you screenshot that and like put it side by side? Or
I can't screenshot it on Crunchyroll. Oh, you know what I can do? I can't screenshot it on Crunchyroll, but I can. Oh,
you're on Crunchy.
Hold on. Give me a second, because I know if I go to Chrome, I can do it.
Yeah, because if you do that, I'll also use it for the thumbnail.
I can't screenshot it, but I can like screen share it. Wait, what you talking about? The Eso, like new Eso, or the Moon Death?
Because you're looking at the suits, right? Side by, like you're looking at them next to each other.
I was just looking at the fight.
All right, then I'll go back to the episode and I'll try to stop it right before after Moon dies, and I'll find Isol's suit at episode 7.
This right here is where it's at. I'm about to show you right now. Right here. So look at this. This right here is where it's at. What's this time to? 256. This is literally. So both of like this is the guy that shot Moon wasn't one of them.
Yeah. And you because that's what I'm saying. Our Eso is like this weird. Yeah.
This is it right here. That's not him.
Yeah. Now, because his eyes are connected, right?
Yeah, like right there. Yeah, and then I'll go back to
no, that one looks like 2 separate eyes, and then when Moon dies, it looks like it's like a visor.
Let me see.
I ain't gonna lie, we doing this, and I noticed the pod watchers gonna be like, these niggas turned into detectives mid episode,
bro. Because now I got 4
at the end.
It was right here. No.
Wait.
No,
that could be.
That look like Eso.
Yeah, he look a little slimmer though. He don't got the.
I'm saying. He look like skinnier, but his eyes are connected right here. Hold on, let me see if it'll. I want to see if it'll like clear up.
Nope. First of all, that's not how eyes work. All right. Commoner's not wearing no visor. The blood would have been gone already. He would have wiped it away.
No. His eyes aren't connected here. It's like a little space right here. So that's not Eso.
Oh.
That's not Eso.
No, our Iso's eyes aren't connected either.
No, I'm saying these aren't connected. His work.
I know, neither are new Isos.
Yes, it was. Remember? We just looked at it. It was literally connected.
Yeah, they were 2 separate eyes.
No, they were connecting eyes. It was like a
right there. 2 separate eyes. Look.
I just need the. Yeah, they're connected.
Nah, it's that same middle piece.
But it's not the same suit either. This got gold in it. That other one didn't have like gold.
Yeah. I got some screenshots. I'm gonna make one of those little red string boards.
Okay, for the thumbnail.
No. Okay. I need to know who killed Moon.
But yeah. Cyan, I like Cyan. Cyan's my favorite out of all of them right now. I don't think she had the best story. I think Iso had the best story. I think Cyan's the best character. Nice is cool. Like his story was cool. Commoner, his was like really cool. But these other two I just like better.
Yeah, nah, it was. All I'm saying is Iso got me. I feel like Nice's had the most like emotion, but that's because like bro murked himself for episode 1. We watch bro fall in love, become nice, and then lose it all, and then become somebody else. They overloaded his 4 episodes, so like they gave us a lot in 4 episodes. Yeah. But as far as like characters,
you like Iso?
I feel like Iso. We got 3 episodes of Iso. 3 episodes of Cyan. We got 2 episodes of Nice and 2 episodes of the Commoner. Yeah, they're different people, like personality wise too.
I think. Well, yeah, that's the whole trust.
He was becoming. Remember, yeah, that's what I'm saying. So he was becoming nice. Like I was like, no.
Yeah, I think. I think Cyan's my favorite character though. I just like her the best
because her power. Nah, Iso might be my favorite.
I think
just off the fact that
Iso's the first character with lightning that I've seen that isn't black.
Like, I mean, technically, he's a speedster.
He shoots lightning.
Barry Allen.
No, he shoots lightning.
So does Barry.
No. Barry uses his speed and to shoot lightning. Iso just shoots lightning.
Iso do both. He's super fast. When he like you, he will let you die though if you mess with his John.
I have one more thing I want to talk about before we left.
Whoa, wait, time out. What do I have left on? Do I have anything left on this episode? I might. Oh, yeah, real quick. So she pulls up to her friend, the Calamity, whatever his name is, right?
Yeah.
First thing he says is, "Oh, you said you never wanted to be a hero. That's another lie. You ran and never looked back." Nah, Shawty was looking for him the whole time.
Wait, I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I was told that you was packed up.
That's something else I want to talk about this episode. When fear started taking over, I literally heard somebody say, "If it weren't for you, my legs would still work."
Oh, no, I have that. I have this. Ready? I have. They started blaming her for everything. Bro blamed being paralyzed on her. Bro blamed her husband leaving on her. Bro blamed food poisoning because she ate bad fruit on Cyan.
Bro, you got paralyzed because you fell down the stairs. Your husband left you because you're ugly. Like
now if you say that you got paralyzed because of her and it turns out you was the truck driver, okay.
No, you know what? If I find out that he was the truck driver, hey.
But everybody else, one person, I was like, there might be some people that were caused like misfortune by that.
Yeah.
But the rest of y'all are just lying because y'all are mad at y'all lives right now.
Leaving you had nothing to do with me. That's what he wanted.
If he left you for Cyan, okay.
But no, he was lucky enough.
He left you for Rebecca down the street that work at ShopRite.
That ain't my fault.
That's your fault. That's your fault.
I'll be like, listen, your husband came to my show and wanted some luck. He got lucky. You should have came to the show.
You should have came to the show.
What you talking about?
I don't like how we said that at the same time. that was bad.
But yeah.
That was great. But yeah, and then
blaming her for everything had me crying.
Yeah. And then bro blamed everything on her, like her friend, the Calamity dude. I was like, bro, you was unlucky when you met her. So
I was like,
you had a trust value of 10 to be bad luck. No, it wasn't her fault.
What it was though?
He found out his parents died in the plane.
No. Before that, I'm saying like when everything was getting tied back to the orphanage and it was all bad luck, yada yada. That's because he was there.
Yeah.
Like literally, everybody thought it was because of Cyan. No, it's because he was there. Like he's the bad.
Exactly. Luck. And then
he tried to hit her with a chair, or a bat or something.
No, she took it too. She boom.
He hit her. Like I was like, what are you doing?
Yeah, no. She threw the thing. She's like, remember when the same way that he broke her out of the thing, like have her cause something bad to happen. Yeah. Like if you're lucky, you'll hit your target. Same thing she used, set off the thing. Her luck is, which I thought it was dwindling, but apparently she was lucky enough that the water made the audio play.
Right.
I thought her luck was dwindling, and she did not spray that room. She sprayed outside.
I mean,
So
she still had luck though.
that's what I'm saying. But
She
that
just
seems like you
don't.
got to be real lucky for that.
Hey,
You have to be real lucky
she was
for some
lucky
water to
enough.
play the video.
She was lucky
But yeah,
enough.
and then he's blamed. So he blamed his parents' death because she was on the plane that they had died on.
Mm.
Um,
They found the audio recording.
yeah, the audio played, and everybody she survived because everybody on that bus luckily had
Put
kids and wanted
and,
her to survive.
and put their luck into her.
Their hopes and dying wishes said, "Hey, we trust you to survive. We trust you to survive."
Was she the only kid on the plane? Do you remember?
Yes,
That's
I
why.
think that's why.
That's
I
why
think
everybody
because
put their
they
luck
were
into her.
all everybody else left their kids. I ain't gonna lie, that's y'all for being bad parents. Why y'all all leave y'all? Everybody in the orphanage that she went now. Parents was on that plane.
My question is that's funny, but my question is how far into the future does her luck stretch? Because for her to be the only kid on that plane, and then for everybody to put their luck into her, and then for her to survive,
She didn't have luck at that. She didn't have luck at that point.
but I'm saying, but she got luck at some point in time. But I'm saying it could be like a time type of thing. So like,
So
in
here,
order for her to get the power of luck, the luck could have like stretched back. You know what I'm saying?
nah. So the way I see it is, she was on the plane, right? Whatever, and they all put her their trust wasn't at first for her to be her original trust thing wasn't to be lucky, or it was to be lucky and survive. But I think so. It was like either it was basically something their trust value at first was just something that was going to help her survive, whether it be luck, like resilience or whatever. And then the reporter found her and was like, "Oh, you must be lucky to survive this." When he went to everybody, he's telling the
but remember, when he started singing a song to her, what I'm saying is she was destined to have the power of luck because when the parents start singing a song to her, she didn't have luck at that point. And then she just so happens to be lucky enough to meet his kid who remembers that song that she can remember when she was an infant.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. The way I see it is their wishes was for her to survive. So on the plane, whatever, she gets the power of whatever, whether it be resilience or whatever, to survive.
Mm-hmm.
Reporter finds her and goes, "Oh, you must be lucky. You survived this, whatever." Brings to the orphanage or whatever, and everybody's telling about the story. He goes, "The girl is lucky. The girl is lucky." So now they're like, "No, trust is building up from luck." That, and now that now when she gets the power of luck, that's when the things are happening. Like him coming to the orphanage and knowing the song was a result of the luck that she had got, not from the plane, but by that point in time.
I know, but I'm saying how far. I want to know how far forward and backward her powers of luck stretches. Because okay, think of it like this:
I think it's immediate. Like
all of her episodes, like increasingly, if you like looking at it, everything that happens, like scene by scene, is lucky. Like when like that whole final episode, everything that happened up until that point for her to meet him again was lucky. Her talking about her story, her backstory originally, which led to the offset of everything, which led to her getting back to the orphanage, which led to her meeting him.
Yeah, I think it's immediate.
I think
I think I don't think it stretches. I think she's lucky in the moment, so everything that she needs to
happens, but she
for like her betterment happens. She just doesn't like she doesn't have one of those things that she actually like. She's like, oh, I want it. Like she wants to do something. Okay, you'll get lucky and it'll get done. But passively, she's also just a lucky person because of her power and trust. So like, oh, you're feeling alone in this orphanage. Let me bring you the kid of someone whose parents that was on the plane that knows the song that you know. It's just passive luck.
I personally think that it's like a destiny type of thing, but I think they'll explain it a little further once like season 2.
Oh, I'm tweaking. I just got a badoop and I looked down and my Discord is glitched. It said that somebody was in VC in the storm. I was like, let me find out Malcolm in there.
Kidnap him. But real quick before we get out of here, what is your favorite anime speech?
Yeah, I gotta think. You have yours on deck or no?
Yeah, mine is what is the fingernails guy from Bleach?
The doctor dude?
Yeah. His speech about perfection when he was talking to I think one of the Quincy's or one of the Arankar or something like that, where he froze somebody in time or whatever. and like everything was moving so slowly. And he was talking about perfection, and he was basically saying how like he despises the idea of perfection because I'll play the actual audio because I don't think it's actually copyright, but he despises the idea of perfection because then if something is truly perfect, there's no room for growth, there's no room for improvement. Like it all just stops right then, and you can't hope to achieve something even more impossible than that. That I already liked. I also really like Escanor. Anything Escanor says is a speech.
because he's lecturing everybody. One of my favorites, I don't have the full one because it was a decent one. Was Simone's speech from Gurren Lagann after bro died, after his brother died. Any speech that he gave after that, bro, put his heart into it. I was rocking with all of those.
No, that's
he said my bro is dead. He's gone, but I put him on my back. I put y'all in my chest. Bro, he's speaking like somebody. He said I done lost everything, but I'm gonna protect what's left. Bro, basically Spencer James. But
basically, yeah, no, and L's speech from Death Note, like about monsters or whatever that was really cool too. But that was all. I just wanted to, because I saw it popped up on my TikTok.
So I'm trying to think. There's other ones that are great. I feel like anybody that says Erwin's speech is just saying it because it was iconic.
Erwin's speech was cool.
My soldier. I'll remix it. I ain't gonna lie. I love remixing it. Like, when we be in the other discords or anything, if I say that, I'll be like, my Situian's rage.
Yeah. See, like, okay, I'm not going like Erwin's speech was cool, but like I think it's only as good as it is because of context. Because it's either you go out there and die fighting, or you stay here and die alone. Like you either die with your army or you die alone. So like you have to pick a chance. So Erwin's whole speech was more of a don't let everybody that's about to go out here and die alone and in vain, because we need everybody out here. We need as much distraction as possible so that way we know if Levi gets over there, he's getting the job done no matter what. At the very least, he's taking out everybody on the way. So we need you. So Erwin's speech is cool because of context.
I'm trying to think. I know there was a speech. It's not my favorite, but it's a cool one in an assassination classroom. Forgot who did it. That's what I'm trying to figure out. All I remember is I heard it. I was like, oh, that's tough. That's tough. I think it's
from an assassination classroom.
Oh, it's Kuro Sensei's, where he's basically telling you that losing and like basically when he said failing is a better and more constructive educator than I could ever be. Countless meaningless victories had a profound effect on. Basically, he's talking about if you're winning and you're not growing from it, you're not doing anything. But if you're losing and becoming better, that speech was hard. I'm trying to figure out because I have like speeches that are labeled in my notes, but I don't put the full one. I just be like, that's cool. That's no. I don't have any other crazy ones.
Oh yeah. No, I just asked because I saw I think his name
Pain. Pain speech.
Pain speech wasn't really that fire to me personally, though. But yeah, I was just asking because it just popped up on my TikTok, and I was like, I remember a couple speeches that was like kind of crazy.
Damn, what's it? Dang, what? No, I remember part of it. One of Vegeta's speeches. Vegeta's be having them speeches, but those are self monologues.
Vegeta actually does have one of my
favorite speeches. The one where he's in the rain and bro hit the.
Oh no, not that. My favorite.
That one was hilarious.
My favorite Vegeta speech is when he is Majin Vegeta, and he's talking to Goku.
No, that was hard.
Supreme Kai.
I like how they turned the one that I'm talking about in the rain, where he basically he's talking to himself. He's like, "Oh, I was always the whatever," and then in a bridge they turned it into the "I want to be a Super Saiyan. I wanna." But sorry.
Yeah. No, that's good. But yeah. That's all I had.
Yo, yeah, because there's Majin's his speech is equal to the one where he first goes Super Saiyan, where he goes, "There's more than one way to reach the goal." What's the one I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Which is basically so he said yeah, Kakarot got it when y'all died. I got it out of pure hatred and determination.
Amen. Say man. Oh wait, before we go, my hater tip for the day, so that way you can be your best hateful self. Last week it was take credit for any minor inconvenience. Today it is when you wake up in the morning.
Pause. Yeah. Listen. Anyways, right? I just want to let you know that first tip. If y'all pay attention to the episode, he puts it to use at the end of the episode.
I did.
Go back and watch. You didn't peep that.
But
You could continue now.
this tip, pause.
Pause.
Pause. When you wake up in the morning, no matter if you are religious, spiritual, or whatever you may or may not be, when you wake up in the morning, you ask the world, you ask the universe for something small. You say, hey, I want them to wake up and trip. I want them to not stretch in the morning. I want them to have back pain. I just need to just ask the universe for something little small that's gonna
My
make the
favorite
rest
one.
of their day bad.
My favorite one. When they wake up, I hope their phone wasn't plugged in last night. That gets them for the whole day. Something small, but it gets them.
I hope I hope they're late for work. I hope this is their last strike at work. You just gotta ask the universe for something little, just a little small. Don't get greedy. If you get greedy, it might backfire. It might happen to you.
You get greedy, it comes back at you. You know.
Yeah, don't get greedy. Just
And
some little.
do something that would inconvenience you, but not ruin your day, just in case it do get reflected back.
You
You
know
know.
what I'm saying? Power.
We don't hate to hate. We hate with efficiency over here.
Yeah. You got. Hey, listen. If you gonna hate, you got to do it right. That's why I'm giving you these tips, so that way we know that it's working. Stay hateful.
And I just want to say, support black businesses.
This is a black business. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Follow us on YouTube, Spotify. Join us on the Discord. We've been kind of clicking with the Discord. I've been kind of clicking in the Discord lately. If you want a question answered and you want my opinions on it, ask it in the Discord. Those questions we answered earlier was from here and somebody else, and then I be talking about people in the Discord.
They were both from here.
Oh, ew.
They're both from here. Here just be.
But yeah, follow the Discord, Spotify, YouTube, yada yada. Share with your friends.
Twitch.
We actually have, like, we're almost monetized. I think we need 100 or some followers, and then we gotta get some minutes on the YouTube Shorts. So I gotta start making shorts and put them in. Yeah. Other than that,
cut this out. Cut this out the video though, because YouTube don't like that M word.
I didn't say the M word. I said monetize. Oh, that is an M word. I thought you said A word.
Nah, they don't like the M word either. No, apparently,
like the A word. You say don't. You know what I'm saying? We ain't trying to make those mistakes.
I would never ask y'all to do nothing like that. But you see this flag right here? It's beautiful. Anyway, I don't know where I was going with that.
We will anything that you need to know. Description below. We will catch you.
We'll be streaming all that. Twitch, TikTok, Spotify, YouTube, Patreon soon. Maybe.
Audible. But all right.
Anywhere you can listen, and we will be.
Anyway, we will catch y'all next week. Ugh. Oh damn. Ended the wrong.